Sunny 84. Now, Friday night, especially late Friday night, a cold front starts to work in. It will be a slow mover, and it will bring showers and some thunderstorms late Friday night, Saturday, and Saturday night. Has the potential to be a beneficial rain, and then it swings our winds to the northwest, so it's going to be cooler over the weekend. Mid-70s on Saturday, upper 60s on Sunday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
We've got some clouds. It's 81 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Good afternoon, St. Louis, DJS 104.1 FM, KMOX. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Wheels, did you just leave the studio and come back with chopsticks?
No, it's a spoon.
Okay.
There you go.
It's a chopstick-looking spoon.
It's got, well, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, for people that can look on the stream, you can see there's holes in the handle. So I can see how you would think that.
Did you get your spoon to eat that sandwich?
To scrape stuff off the sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Not a big mayo guy, so a little mayo is going to come off that sandwich, but the remnants are fine. I don't mind the leftovers. I just don't want a big glob of that nastiness.
I started to say it's cute. It is cute. You're always adorable. But like your love of food is endearing.
Yeah.
You love food.
I mean,
you love to
look
eat.
at me. Do I not look like I like food?
I mean, beyond that, like you experience your food.
Sure.
I feel like I'm just like, okay, let me put this hot dog in my face. Like you really enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like any kind of gourmet or, you know, anything fancy, but
you cooked lunch today.
I went all out. I microwaved and then 4 minutes baked bagel dogs for the crew.
And it still wasn't fast enough for Andrew.
He's like, what's going on over there in the kitchen?
So he goes, oh, buzzer went off, time for the food. And then he goes in there and then he comes back and he's like standing over his laptop, typing furiously like he's inputting the nuclear codes.
I was.
And that went on for like a while. So
yeah,
I was
like 90 seconds.
Hey, what's the
because they weren't done yet.
What's the plan?
They weren't done yet.
Well, Andrew has a history of eating not done hot dogs.
Yeah, the hot dogs are cooked.
Let me ask you though, when you got it, was it not great? Was it not perfect?
It was great. It was maybe a little too hot even. So, you know.
Well, it would have been the same heat. Like 90 seconds before.
We'll have to ask Trish about this tomorrow. She'll be on for the anniversary show. She makes a claim to make the best frozen pizzas.
Oh,
of
okay.
anyone.
Okay.
So
a lot of those things have good techniques, you know, like sometimes they kind of microwaving something first and then throwing it in the oven can speed up the process.
Yeah.
Other times you can't mess with it because it'll just ruin it. Very different. And a lot of tricks.
I don't think I have any tricks.
Pretty
Pretty straightforward, that kind of thing.
Well, you
Rach,
don't
how
like
are you?
leftovers, so you got to get tricky with leftovers.
Yeah, see, I don't eat them.
Yeah.
I don't eat them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a character flaw. Cost me money. What am I going to do?
Order smaller dishes.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, hey, something that came across my desk for all of my people out there who, like me, are worried about Alzheimer's because it's in your family, or maybe you took the test that I did and found out you have the genetic marker. Vitamin B2, which is riboflavin, which I have trouble saying without saying it like Professor Frink from
Riboflavin.
Riboflavin. So, yeah, that's supposed to help stave off dementia.
Nice.
So go on Amazon, order it.
I think I'm buying some cereal.
Cereal.
It's always in there. I don't know. When you're a kid, you sit there and you sit there and you read the ingredients. You don't know what anything is.
Isn't that's so funny? My whole life, childhood at least, morning breakfast was spent reading the side of a Raisin Bran box.
The same box every day.
Same box every day. And I swear to God, when I was a kid, going to the bathroom, like pooping, I would just read shampoo bottles.
Oh.
I mean, what else are you going to read? When you're a kid, you don't have magazines. No internet.
We had no phones.
No phones.
Well, we had phones, but
can't just stare at the sink.
It'd be a little weird if you took the wall phone into the bathroom with you. Call your buddy.
I went to a rich friend's house when I was a kid, and they had a phone in the bathroom.
Well.
And a sunken living room.
Okay. Sunken living room. Yeah. Phone in the bathroom's a lot.
Yeah.
Going to the bathroom's nasty.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to put my mouth on.
Why are you putting your mouth on a phone?
Because that's how you talking to it.
Okay.
Well,
You
your
touch
hands
it?
are going to be dirty pretty much every time you're touching that phone.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
guess
it's
I'm the only one
bathroom
who's like,
phone.
put a phone in my bathroom. I don't care.
Well, if you're not closing the lid and stuff when you're flushing and your toothbrush is out, that's all getting on your toothbrush anyway.
I know you're big on that.
It doesn't change my world. It's just I know it's real. It's toilet plume.
Let's talk a little bit of AI at the start of the show. An Ohio lawmaker has proposed a law. I can't believe it's the first one to make it illegal for humans to marry AI.
No.
How would it? I'm wondering how it would have ever been legal because
It's not a
I'm
thing.
wondering why you would want to marry AI other than like the emotional level of like this. I genuinely believe that this AI entity is my girlfriend, but like legally, that's not really getting you anything. You're not going to be able to like, they're not going to be
Leave
like,
her your money.
They
Yeah, or
don't
like
need medical
Yes,
coverage.
visiting
You
each other
can-
in the hospital, stuff like that.
You can have a marriage ceremony between you and a chair. And you can say, I'm in love with this chair. We see that story once a year. There's this woman fell in love with a shelf.
Didn't
and
some
now
guy
she's
marry
married
his
to the
car
shelf.
or something like
Yeah,
that?
but that's not a legal marriage. You're
Right,
not
right,
that
right.
marriage is
It's
not
symbolic.
recognized by the state of Nevada or whatever.
Right.
That's just you saying I'm married to the cow now or whatever.
I don't understand why it needs to be illegal. I mean, I don't think it should ever happen. It's stupid, but like,
Well,
if you do that, in what way is it harming your fellow citizen?
Well, if you
Huh.
do make it legal, then we may enter into a situation, if I'm not correct, where we now have AI owning things.
Mm.
AI owns, this house is owned by AI.
AI doesn't have money.
I know that's, I think, why it needs to be illegal.
But eventually, probably sooner than we think, they will put AI into an object. And the more that object looks like a human, like all of our science fiction movies, our whole life, it becomes more and more not credible, but more and more of a problem, I would
Yeah.
think.
Okay, so this legislation would declare AI systems as non-sentient entities and ban them from gaining legal personhood, meaning AI could not own or control real estate, intellectual property, or financial accounts. And it would ban AI from serving in management, director, or officer roles in company.
Well, that all sounds fine.
So then what happens when scientists say it has officially reached sentience?
Too bad.
I mean, cross that bridge if we ever come to it.
I think it's going to happen soon.
I don't think it's
But see,
going to happen soon.
here's the really difficult part about it. How do you prove that?
I don't know. Above my pay grade.
Again, we are that, and we know it because we've all as a species grown and evolved together, right? We know it. We all know the same thing because we are all the same thing. But how do you take any other being and prove that it is sentient versus just parroting
mimicking.
what needs to be
The
said?
only thing I know is the Turing test, which it has passed.
Right, but I mean,
But that just means you were able to trick a human,
amongst but also amongst the things that are in that Turing test, those are things that an AI could learn and learn how to answer correctly to pass. Right? I mean, because of all the if it's got access to all the world's knowledge, it could search and say, how do I pass the Turing test, and you can just do it.
All I know is that the guys who created it, who are way smarter than me, are saying this is an inevitability that it reaches sentience.
I don't disagree with that. I'm asking, how do you prove it?
Yeah, don't know.
Because again, what their knowledge comes from essentially a connection to the internet, right? I mean, you're plugged into the world's library, essentially. So if you're going to have to pass this test, the Turing test, well, that AI will be able to, in microseconds, search what that is, search what the people that are asking the questions are looking to hear to find out if you're sentient, and can give you that because it has the world's knowledge at its fingertips. Like, I don't know how you can prove it.
Yeah,
and
I
we don't
kinda feel
have to
like-
prove it as humans because we all know that we're human. We know we know ourselves, and we know that all the rest of us are versions of that.
That would be part of the proof, though, right? The ability to disconnect it from the internet and it still be able to offer things that, to be clear, it currently cannot, like critical thinking skills and fast recall of prior knowledge.
but it's only going to have any of those things because it was at one point connected to the internet. It was at one point. So, I mean, again, if I read an article about how to pass a lie detector test, and I know exactly what to do, I know exactly how to clench muscles, I know exactly how to what words to use and what express. There are humans that can do that. It doesn't mean they're not lying. And that's why those things aren't admissible in court. So even though it's called a lie detector test and maybe it's largely reliable, it can be beaten if you know how to do it.
You know how they say that with simulation theory, that are we in a simulation? And they talk about that if our technology continues to grow, even at a lesser pace than what it is now, future generations will have the technology to have created all of this, blah, blah, blah. And the word is indistinguishable, that if a simulation is indistinguishable from reality, then what's the difference? So my question would be, and I'm not trying to be obstinate about this, just like it's a real question. If AI at some point becomes indistinguishable from a sentient being, what's the difference? Like you're saying, like, how do you prove it? What if you can't disprove it?
Well, but the burden of proof is on the claim.
Well,
if you're going to claim something, then you have to prove it.
But like in practical, like let's say that AI starts acting sentiently.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the legal ramifications, though. That's why I'm looking at it that way. Because, I mean, then it's at that point, it's just up to every person's interpretation. And you'll probably have a divide, just like we have a divide on all kinds of other issues. You'll have people that'll be the never AIs. And then you'll have people that are like, no, AI are humans too. And it's going to be the same kind of thing that we've dealt with pretty much everything else. But we have to set the legal standard, because with the legal standard, if you're going to make the claim that an AI, whatever, whether it's stored in a computer or on a cloud or in a body, if you're going to make the claim that it is sentient, then you have to be able to prove that. And maybe I'm just not smart enough to know exactly how you could prove that.
And that's my big problem.
Yeah.
Is that none of us are smart enough to know.
No, but I mean, again, we understand what proof is. Proof is verifying that this exists. How do you do it when it's very easy for something with access to that much information and knowledge to just find out what it takes to pass the test? I mean, give me the answers to a test before a test. I'll pass it.
Again, though, that's not proof that it's not sentient.
No, I agree. Right. But the problem is, because you can't prove a negative. You cannot prove that something isn't something necessarily, especially something that's not physical. Like I can look at my phone and say my phone's not a car. Okay, well, it's not a car. You can look at it. But with something that's not visible, or like what's the old scientific thing? If absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Like I understand all of that. But again, the burden of proof will be on the person making the claim that this entity is sentient.
Two quick AI stories. Our highest ranking general in Korea says that he has been using AI constantly for battle troop movements and things like that. And it's a big story. I'm not sure whether that's against, military code or why that's a story, but yes. And then another guy who has access to our nuclear secrets, a federal employee, was found with AI robot porn on his government computer and has been fired and no longer has access to nuclear secrets.
Well, probably a good thing there.
Probably a good thing. I think we can all agree about that.
I mean, first of all, just without judging anything else, because I don't have any other information, you're using your work computer for that. You failed the idiot test.
Yeah.
You failed the idiot test.
Agreed.
You lose.
Feels like we should do a little more diligence, right? We shouldn't give all the nuclear secrets to the guy who fails. Who fails the idiot test.
Yeah, you always hear like, oh my gosh, they talked to my kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently ChatGPT 5 has been found to generate false information on basic facts over half the time.
Yee.
So I would just encourage this general in Korea to just take that into account when you're making extremely important decisions.
I don't know this, but what if the military has its own AI? Something DARPA cooked up.
No, he said specifically, I'm using ChatGPT.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous.
You probably saw this. It was on the front page of Drudge, I think starting yesterday, that Sam Altman came out and said, oh, yes, ChatGPT will sext with you.
Yes.
Do you know why? Is it just another product?
So originally they had not made that an option because I guess just out of an abundance of caution. But now they're opening it up to like, yes, if you initiate that kind of conversation with ChatGPT, we are allowing smut now. They obviously like they're not going to allow that to happen if you're a certain age or you're trying to get ChatGPT to act like it's a certain age. Like everyone has to be 18 and above. But this is something that people really want to use ChatGPT for. The several articles I've read about it have cited these ChatGPT message boards of users complaining, like, you said we were going to be able to do this, and you haven't let us do it yet. And then that means like generating explicit images and such too.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, that should end well.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That should go well. Let us talk to you about SmartMouth. And as I always say, it should be your $12 a month addiction because it is completely healthy. It's completely cool. If you haven't used it, because I get it. Like there could be things in your life that you go, you have no idea. And I don't because I haven't used it. But you have no idea out there if you haven't used SmartMouth. What it feels like to have a truly clean mouth. It's different than right after you brush your teeth. It's different than right after you chew a piece of spearmint gum or something. To know that you have no sulfur gas, it's completely clean is great because for social reasons and for health reasons.
Yeah, I would describe it as like a straight from the dentist feeling, that level of clean that, like Dave said, you're just not going to get with any other product. Check out their gum health rinse. If you are having any sort of problems with your gums, it does advanced germ killing, helps with bleeding gums, anti-plaque, anti-gingivitis. It'll soothe your gums with natural aloe. Plus, you get that 24 hours of bad breath prevention with just 2 rinses like you do with every other SmartMouth mouth rinse. To learn more, go to their website, smartmouth.com/Glover.
This report is sponsored by Overhead Door Company of St. Louis.
If you need a new garage door, this could be your lucky day. Entries are now open for the $5,000 sweepstakes at Overhead Door Company of St. Louis. A winner will be chosen at random to receive $5,000 towards new garage doors, openers, or front entry doors of their choice. Enter now at overheaddoorsstlouis.com.
House stealing. It's a nightmare that's real. It's the FBI's term for thieves stealing your home's title and draining your equity. Just one fake document filed with a recorder, and scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice. Listen to former title thief Matt Cox.
What people don't realize is the ease in which this crime can happen. I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime, and it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO and get a 30-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Don't wait. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now, promo code RADIO.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Missouri can count on.
Welcome to Coffee House. How are you today?
Hi, great, thanks. May I get a sea salt caramel latte with almond milk, extra caramel, extra shot, iced,
gross,
and to go, please. Did you get all that?
No, I was just ringing you up for all the extras. Can you repeat your order, please?
Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna go.
Stop paying extra for extras. Get fancy coffee without the fancy coffee price at Quick Trip. Raise your coffee bar.
For residential and commercial heating repairs, service, maintenance, or installation, contact Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Installation. With over 50 years of HVAC service, get in your comfort zone this winter. Visit aircomfortservice.com. That's aircomfortservice.com.
If you owe the IRS, you have a legal issue, and you need the Lance Drury Law Firm. We'll protect your rights. Log on at lancedrurylaw.com.
The Dave Glover Show, weekdays at 1 on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS and KMOX 124. With all due respect, my friends, Judas Priest, I do not like living after midnight. I've realized, I'm the opposite
song
of
or
you.
Living After Midnight?
Love the song.
Okay. So
I'll play it for you on Black Friday if you happen to be there.
Well,
we'll play it for you.
If I'm in town, I'll join you to play the cowbell.
If I'm up after midnight, I'm unhappy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Dave.
Something's gone wrong.
There have been a handful of nights in 2025 that I have stayed up past midnight, and every time I'm like, oh no.
I know.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Isn't that wild?
I think part of it is just my natural makeup.
Yeah.
More of a morning guy, early to bed guy.
But we've shown there's a genetic component to that.
Yeah, but also my mom and dad, I'm sure like most mom and dad, certainly from my era, were so aggressive about rules that you just felt like it was something like natural, like they were so absolutely freaked out about my bedtime. My sister and brother told me that when I was little, but I should have a bedtime of like 7 or 8 p.m. They'd put me to bed like when the sun was still out. So I think I come by my weirdness naturally. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I'm up that
If you're up that late, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And usually I am.
Yeah. I mean, my dad especially, but both my mom too, but much more my dad. He never has used an alarm clock in his life. He does not have one. He's never used one to get up for work. He just wakes up. And he was always up before, and he did not get the whole forever. He did not understand, why are you always asleep? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just wired. I'm up at night. I'm awake.
Phoebe's one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it started like I started being able to kind of get into that in college.
Yeah.
Like but it also was, maybe it's, look, I'm playing college baseball. You're playing a 7:00 game on, any given night, and you're done at 10:30 and you're home at 11:30 and you're hungry. Now you're going to eat and now you're up. I mean, it could just be there's a natural component to it, but it was also a habit built during those years.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Phoebe she doesn't want to be a nurse, but I said, you should be a nurse and then do midnights and you can just write your own ticket.
Dude, I got to tell you, overnights are not the worst. They're not. I did them on radio. It was pretty great.
Also, I used to be way more of a night owl when I was around Phoebe's age, and it has turned for me. So, I mean,
Yeah, true. I did. I used to work midnights when I was 16 years old at Mr. Donut. So I'd work 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday night, which it's just wrong. You shouldn't do that. That didn't bother my mom and dad when I was staying up late to make money. But I remember sort of oddly enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like being awake and up and out at 3 or 4 in the morning. It's like life feels different.
Yeah.
I still feel that way if I have to get up especially early. I feel like I'm really I'm taking advantage of the system somehow.
So it's like when you do it, you're a kid getting away with staying up for Johnny Carson.
Yeah, kind of. Tell you guys about Universal Windows Direct. Again, a great time of year to be doing this kind of stuff. You're not going to save enough over this winter to pay for your windows, but over time you definitely will. You're going to save 12 months out of the year on your air conditioning and your heating bills. Plus, it's just going to be much more comfortable for you and your family. They're a great company, very easygoing, lots of integrity. They keep it simple. Buy 2 windows, get 2 for free with no limit. 0% financing for 3 years, which I love. I just love anytime one of my clients gives 0% financing over a period of years. I just love that. And $500 off your entire home improvement project when you mention the DGS. 314-334-2522 or universalwindowsdirect.com.
Wake up informed. Wake up empowered. Wake up to Total Information AM, your morning must.
Hi, this is Debbie Monterey. I'm Megan Lynch.
This is Tom Ackerman. From local news to breaking headlines to weather, traffic, and the stories that matter most, we've got you covered before your first sip of coffee. Expert analysis, bright perspectives from the people you trust. Total Information AM. Your day starts here. Mornings beginning at 5 on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
1 in 4 employees is also a caregiver. The CARES program connects them with expert support, helping reduce stress, boost retention, and save your business money. Learn more at hsmart.org or call 618-222-2561, serving 7 counties in Southwest Illinois.
Attention business owners with a net income over $500,000. You need to work with a tax strategist that understands your entrepreneurial mindset. Download the most recent white paper written by E3 Consultants Group titled The Power of a Professional Tax Strategy Team. Go to e3wealth.com/radio to obtain a copy. It's time to learn about wealth and tax strategies that protect your personal and business economy. E3 is ready to help you think differently about your finances. Educate, empower, enlighten. That's the E3 difference.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by Age Smart Community Resources.
Our high temperatures continue to run well above average for this time of year. Sunny skies, 85 for the high. Tonight, clear skies, 62 for the overnight low, 70s for evening plans. On Thursday, sunny and 83, 62 Thursday night. Friday, partly sunny, 84. Here comes cool front, slow mover. Late Friday night, Saturday night showers and some thunderstorms around, and much cooler. 76 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. This could be a pretty good rainfall, and we need it. We're in a bit of a serious drought. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
It's the Medicare Advantage annual enrollment period, and Humana knows not everyone has the same needs when picking a Medicare Advantage plan.
Now that I'm retired, I want to enjoy the life I've worked hard to build. So I want a plan that covers me when I'm traveling the country.
Humana has a plan for that.
As a veteran, I want a plan that fills in the gaps my VA coverage doesn't provide, like dental care.
Humana has a plan for that.
I feel good about my health. I just want care and coverage with predictable costs. No surprises.
Humana has a plan for that. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you get coverage and benefits that focus on what matters most to you. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there's a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Dave Glover, celebrating 25 years.
Happy anniversary, Dave. It's your friend Trisha with KFTK here. I'm grateful to have worked alongside an industry best for as long as I have. You're a good friend and a good human. Congratulations on 25 years.
Sponsored by BioBalance Health and BioBalance Skin.
.133 DGS. I'm mad at Renewal by Andersen Windows.
What is that?
I came home last night, got my hands full of stuff, and on my front door, someone has put a sticker that looks like the kind of thing that we tried to deliver you something and blah, blah, blah. And you have to remember, I'm from South Roxana, right? I'm just waiting to get sued. I'm looking out for the revenuers. I'm hick. And so for like 20 seconds, I'm walking up there. I'm like, it's gonna be terrible.
This is the end.
Yeah, like whatever it is, it's bad. And then it was like, hey, we came by to tell you about our windows, but and I'm like, oh, I'm so mad at you right now.
Hey, you ever heard of Universal Windows Direct?
Thank you.
First of all,
sticking stuff
Get
in your
outta
damn
here.
door.
Yeah, they would never do that as far as I know.
You have any weird fears like that?
Yeah, I hate people knocking on the door.
I think we all do at this point.
Fills me with an insane amount of anxiety whenever there's a knock.
Maniscalco has a great bit on this, so I'm not trying to rip it off and pretend it's mine, but he talks about when we were kids, when someone knocked on the door, it was like, well, fiddly dee.
An adventure.
It was an adventure. Your mom broke out the Sara Lee cake and like your neighbors are here or your cousins from Benton, Illinois, and now you just like hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true.
Except Rachel. Rachel isn't scared of that.
no, it was just funny the way you said, like, I'm terrible. I don't know exactly what you said, but it was like, of all the things I thought you were going to say.
No, I'm terrified of it. Like, for some reason, nothing fills me with more anxiety and dread than a knock on the door. I don't know why. It happens all the time. I did not know door knocking was still a thing, but anytime that I'm like home from work because it's a holiday or because they take a day off or whatever, I will get 3 or 4 knocks on the door from like people like door to door, holding a clipboard, wanting to sell me solar energy or whatever. I had no idea that was still such a thing.
That seems like a dangerous job. People get shot.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but we have several cases, typically at night. But when people are drunk and they go to the wrong door and end up getting shot, I mean, I wouldn't be knocking on people's doors.
Yeah. I don't love it. Plus, how successful is it even at this point? Like, it feels like it would be the law of diminishing returns would make it not worth it because what would you say, Dave? Probably at least half of people don't even answer the door if they're home. So that's only counting the ones that are home. So if you figure 1 out of every 3 is probably not home, and then half of the other ones aren't answering, and how many of those other people are actually going to buy what you're selling? Like, you feel like you're wasting time.
I mean, it feels like you'd have to knock on a couple hundred doors
to get like
you got
2
any interest.
People. Yeah.
I mean, it's always the most confident people in the world. It's always like
people who are okay with awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always like 20-year-old frat guys. And then I crack the door open and I'm like, go away, leave. And they're like, no, bro, you're not even going to talk to me? I'm like, no, get out of here. And then they prank me on the way back because they run up on my porch and they bang on the door really, really hard. And then I see them like running down the street.
You know me, I'm overly nice to everyone out of my mental illness, not because I'm just such a great guy. And I had, it was some exteriors kid with a clipboard back during the summer. And he's like, hey, I noticed by looking at your fascia that la la la. And I'm like, yeah, not interested. Thank you, though. Good luck. And he just kept going. And he's like, well, and it was my mistake. I'm like, dude, I have a client who does this and I would use them. And he's like, oh, what do you do? And I said to him, and it's like, this is going to sound so benign, but to me, it was like kicking him in the face. I go, I'm sorry, I can't have this conversation with you right now, and shut the door. And I stewed for an hour because I had made some random 18-year-old feel bad.
I don't think you even.
I don't even think you made him feel bad. He probably was just like, well, next house.
Yeah, he did not care in the slightest.
Is there anything someone could be selling door to door that would get any of you excited, prone to buy?
Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, I would do charity.
Yeah, when it's a little kid, I usually, you're selling a candy bar? Sure, here, I'll take a candy bar. Although now, after my experience with the popcorn at the grocery store,
the $30 popcorn.
$30.
Yeah, you better get that wallet.
Boy Scouts make crap popcorn.
What I ate was fine. It was kettle corn. It was good, but like,
it's no better than any other.
No, it was fine. That's what I'm saying. It's fine, but it's like it was 2 servings and it was $30.
I saw that little girl in my neighborhood. I almost got arrested over. The one who knocked on my door.
Oh, the one who was like, "Come outside."
The one you took back to her house.
Yes.
You're like, hey,
follow me home.
Your child is wandering.
She takes off on her scooter, and I'm like low key jogging after her.
Like, are you okay?
Waving to neighbors. Hey, I'm pursuing a 4-year-old. She came to my door and asked me to play.
Oh man.
And then when I felt so stupid when I got to her house, and the door was open, and I could see her mom in there. And like a 50-year-old, the little girl says to me, let me handle this.
I'll take care
She
of
knew
it.
what kind of smoke she was going to get.
She hates when I do this.
So
It's
she's-
better to just let me take the blame.
She's a freak. Just
So
let
she
me talk
goes
to her.
inside her house, and I'm standing on the stairs thinking, what is she telling her mom right now?
Standing on the stairs like, can I come in or what? She said I should come in and play.
And her mom's like, oh, she does it all the time.
She's got to, I mean, no disrespect if you're listening, ma'am. You got to lock that down.
Yeah, you really do.
You gotta take care of that. You gotta teach them. There's some hard lessons to be learned here.
I'm going to pull a Kevin Wheeler and tell you about a dream I had right before I got up this morning. It was a plane crash dream.
Oh.
And I was in a plane by myself. There were other people. I wasn't traveling with any of my family. And suddenly there was smoke in the cabin. Isn't that so specific? You go to bed at night and then your brain makes that up. And I was texting my family to tell them, I think I'm going to crash and I love you. And you ever have these frustration dreams? I couldn't make my phone work. And then, and I was like, whenever I have plane dreams, I'm always flying very close to the ground, which is weird. And we were going through trees and stuff. And I don't remember crashing or not crashing, but
Man, I hate frustration dreams like that, though.
yeah.
I have them all the time. I had one last night where it was like, it was something stupid too. It was like, I got to get ready for tennis this morning, but I'm just so late and things are tripping me up and nothing's working. And suddenly I'm like 40 minutes late and it just feels so out of control.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you wake up mad.
Yes.
Like,
I haven't had one in a long time, but my radio nightmare is typically we're doing a show live and I have wandered off and I can't get back. Like I can see you guys. It's always in a mall.
Yeah.
I can see you guys all set up and I'm like, pardon me. And I can't get back to the microphones.
Yeah. You know, there's one thing I'm scared of. Dreams. If I think too much about them, they really scare me.
The concept or your actual dreams?
The concept. The idea that I'm about to fall into a place
I have no control.
Where I have no control over and I have no idea what I'm going to be shown or how I'm going to react to it. How long I'm going to live in this space.
But you're the one doing it and creating it.
By what? Falling asleep?
Your subconscious is doing it. It's you doing it. It's not some outside power.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
What if someone knocked on the door during a dream?
Wow,
and that's
that would
even
be a true
scarier.
That'd be like a crazy nightmare, man.
That's even scarier because that means it's nighttime.
Here's another topic.
Someone's banging on my door.
Similar to this. There's something I do when I get home at night that is so easy. You're going to laugh at me, and I dread it. I hate it.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if you guys have tiny little things like this. I wear Timberlands. I love my Tims. When I get home and I have to take them off, I'm like, oh, here we friggin' go.
No, I am with you, Dave.
You feel me?
Well, because I wear Doc Martens a lot during the winter, and similar to the Tims, you have to lace them up tightly.
Thank you.
And it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
And as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, there's something wrong with you. You're taking your shoes off.
You're just electing to not remove your shoes rather than
put them up on the kitchen table.
Taking a bath with like your legs dangling over the
Walk
side.
around wearing nothing but a shirt and my Timberlands. That's a look. Wheels, anything like that? It's so easy, but it annoys you.
I mean, I pretty much hate everything, every little task I have to do. Hate taking out the garbage. I hate, whatever. I hate all that stuff.
What's your worst? What do you dread like on a weekly basis?
Well, it used to be the lawn, but now I just pay somebody to do it, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Easy to solve, right?
I hate doing the lawn. I hate it. I hate the edging. I hate all of it. I don't mind the work. I don't mind like physical work. I just don't like doing that. Maybe I've always had allergies too, so then I always have like an allergy attack at the end of it and all that, which is not dangerous or anything. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of any of those things, but I'm okay with taking off my shoes.
Andrew?
Yeah, I'm good to take off shoes. That doesn't bother me much.
What does bother you?
Don't bother me much. Everything.
Dreams, sleeping.
Yeah, literally all
door knocking.
All minor tasks are worthy from me.
Yeah, there are a couple I don't like. For example, I don't know if you count it as a task. I don't mind cooking. That's fine with me. I'm good with it. I enjoy it. It's cool.
I ordered trash bags. I'm a little OCD about this. I use the white, hefty, 30-ounce, whatever, drawstring. The kind
30 gallon, I'm guessing.
Gallon. What'd I say?
Ounce.
What'd I say?
30 ounce.
30 ounce.
30 ounce garbage bags.
They're tiny little things.
Your garbage bags like
I
this
put them in my pocket.
Pocket garbage.
But the kind that like wrap around, and they cling.
Yeah.
And they're scented. And I ordered those from DoorDash last night, and they brought me green, hefty, no accoutrement.
Oh, just like the plain old like yard bags.
And here's what sucks about it.
Ugh.
Here's what sucks about it. I'm loose with my money. It was only like $8, but a little bit of Jack Glover made it to me where I'm like, well, I have to use these. What am I going to throw out trash bags? It's like a double negative.
Yeah,
it's got to be in the Bible somewhere.
Yeah,
but they last forever.
Yep.
So I got that against me.
Yeah, but you'll be fine with it. If you're too big, you just twist it and fold it over, and it'll stay on there.
Has there ever been a less helpful thing that someone can say to you than "you'll be fine"?
He's big on that.
He is, and it's never been helpful once.
But you can be. You can rig anything if you have to, if it doesn't fit right.
What did you do to me the other day?
I can't remember.
You did that to me, and I told you about it, Rach. I'm like, friggin' Wheeler. He's such a...
I think it was over text.
It was a baseball glove thing.
That's what it was. And yes.
Oh, yeah. It was you didn't have a hole for the
glove.
finger in your new glove.
Yeah. So
and Will was like, you'll get used to it.
I got a new glove.
Yeah.
I got a new glove. And there's like, you look at a baseball glove, the back of it, you can either see the back of your hand or your pointer finger.
Yeah.
This one has nothing.
Okay.
It's just the glove.
It's closed. Yeah.
It's closed.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fishing, not for a compliment, because any idiot can buy a baseball glove, but I was fishing for my baseball buddy to go like, dude, that's so cool. And, like to give me something.
I did say that about the glove.
But then, and he just goes, I sent this really long text, way too long, and he says, you'll get used to it.
Red Kingdom is back at FanDuel Sports Network Live in Ballpark Village. See every game on the largest screen in town. Don't forget about the $25 buckets, $5 cocktails, and the best tailgate food around. Grab your friends along with Kingdom OX and huddle up for the games at the best watch party in town. If you can't make it, but don't want to miss a down, listen to the Chiefs on Kingdom OX or Kingdom OX on the Odyssey app. For more info, kingdomox.com/events.
Selling your home? Every situation is unique. Find the best options that are right for you from the real estate team who offer more options. My friends Mark and Neil Gelman of eXp Realty. Check out the only agents I trust. Go to thegelmanteam.com. That's thegelmanteam.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. With thousands of 5-star reviews, you can trust us to bring happiness home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. We dare to care.
Let me tell you guys about Susan L. Ward. She's my very good friend. She used to be a colleague, never a peer, because she was so much better at being a divorce attorney than I ever was. She is a really good person. She's incredibly smart. She's very direct. She can be amazingly aggressive if she needs to be in and out of court, whether it's negotiations or it's trying a case, but that's not her only gear. If what you want her to do is just, look, we've decided to get divorced. We're cooperating. We've come up with our own plan. We just need your expert advice and just to make sure to get us through the system as quickly and peacefully as you can. She would be very happy to do that as well. She has multiple offices. So if you can hear my voice in Missouri, she can represent you. For a free consultation, just simply mention my name when you call 314-783-9400, stlfamilylaw.com. Welcome back, guys. DG Asa and KMOX. Jessica Cook is the poobah over at Yuppie Puppy. Maureen, you worked there for a few years and still involved with their gala and stuff. 4th annual Yuppie Puppy Forever Gala is coming up, and Jessica joins us now. Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Hello, how are you? I've never been called a poobah. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. You should change that. Yeah, put it on your business cards.
Yes.
So Jessica, let's go all the way back because this is such a great story. Like before you were the poobah, what got you into this? Like, what was it in your heart or your experience that caused you to do this for dogs?
Yeah, I think I was like so many little girls who love animals and, wanted to do something. And I actually had never heard of a grooming salon and got a job bathing dogs when I was 14. And the rest is history. I fell in love with grooming and was able to apprentice under some master groomers and did that my whole career and still groom to this day. I love it.
And what does Yuppie Puppy do? The money that we're going to raise, what does that go to?
Yeah. So, Yuppie Puppy, the business, we do boarding, grooming, daycare, hotel. And then in 2019, we formed a nonprofit separate from the business called Yuppie Puppies Forever that rehomes dogs who were so loved that their owners are passed away or terminally ill, because we were experiencing that as we had so many clients over the years. So our gala, we have once a year. It's November 8th at Whitmore Country Club. It's fantastic venue. Open bar, Monica Adams MC. We have Friction Drive Band, sit down dinner, so many great items. And all the funds that evening go to vet care for our dogs. That sets the budget for the next year.
That's awesome. That's great. So people, of course, can come to the gala. I hosted it one year. It's really cool. It's really fun. These guys work really, really hard at it to make sure you have a good time. How else can people help out Yuppie Puppy Forever?
Yeah. So donate, adopt, advocate, all those things. So our Facebook is really great, has some resources and our email on there to reach out. But yeah, it's an ongoing thing. So we need support throughout the year as well.
So Maureen tells me you're living with a bunch of animals now out on the farm?
Yes, I have. So now I start my day with animals and end my day with animals, and I love it. Yes, I have everything you could think of, pretty much.
And what is it? The alpacas that?
Yep, the alpacas. I have 3 of them. I call them the mean girls because they like to spit and kick, but they make some great socks for me. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. Jessica, is there a website or a Facebook or something to go to for people to get more information?
Yeah, so Yuppie Puppies Forever is our Facebook. YuppiePuppySpa.com is the website, or give us a call, 625-0030.
Awesome. Good luck. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you. And hey, congratulations on 25 years.
Thank you. Very sweet of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, so tomorrow is our 25th anniversary, mine and 97.1. We've invited Mark Cox to be on tomorrow so that we can do the crossover, and because it's it's their anniversary too. It all started on October 16th of 2000. We're going to be bringing in Tom Turbrock and Katie Cruz and Mark Close, and Skip's going to come by, and Wiggins is going to stop by, and I think Nick's going to be here. We've invited Phoebe to call, but I don't think she's up yet. So
we'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, it would be what? So Thursday's one of the big nights for college partying, right?
It was for me.
Yeah, it was for us too. Thursday was always the first night of the weekend.
Yeah.
Unless you had a 9 a.m. class.
The real parties are happening 3 p.m. on Thursdays. Sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah, that's the only thing in college I remember when scheduling my classes, and I wasn't a big partier,
right?
But just no Friday classes.
You don't want to get them in the morning if you can avoid it.
Yeah. Tell you guys about Mosby Building Arts. This Saturday, I will be on the radio show with Rich Orris at noon, so tune in for that. I'm going to screw that show up. They are the best. They are the gold standard of remodeling. They do pretty much everything, but they're having a sale right now, but the sale ends on Halloween. So you have until, I'm guessing, midnight on Halloween to get in there and at least express your interest. I don't think you have to have your work done by then. You just need to get in there and say, hey, I'm interested in a basement remodel. I want a man cave. I want something for entertaining. I want somewhere for my mother-in-law to live, or a front door. They make great first impressions. As I've told you, I really when I'm going through a neighborhood, I notice the front doors, especially cool ones or weird shaped ones or weird colored ones. It's going to be a great sale. $5.99 a month for the basement, $69 a month for the front door. Go to callmosby.com.
Don't get lulled into believing the IRS is getting soft. It's just the opposite. Hi, this is Lance Story with the Lance Story Law Firm. We are being told by IRS collection officers that their higher-ups are demanding that they get more aggressive than ever. So don't ignore them any longer. Level up. If you have unfiled returns, unpaid taxes, levies, or liens, call the Lance Story Law Firm today and let us get between you and the IRS. We'll protect your rights, including your right to appeal or even your right to take the IRS to tax court. Remember, IRS problems are legal problems, and they need to be handled by an expert attorney team who's done it for decades. So call the Lance Story Law Firm today. We're local. Our office is right here in St. Louis, or visit Lance, DRURY, law.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm, the Lance Story Law Firm, 314-260-6120.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey guys, Kevin Wheeler here. I want to tell you about what's going on at Supplement Superstores. First of all, obviously they have great products. 213 Complex has been amazing for me. You can check that out too. But they got something bigger going on between now and the holidays. It's the $25,000 Operation Transformation Challenge. So it's 8 weeks. It's free. It's happening right now. So this is an opportunity. I'm going to take it. I don't know if I'm going to get to the 20 pounds loss. I'm going to try, but I'm going to take the challenge because it's a good way to get ahead for the holiday season. So here's what the Operation Transformation Challenge is. It's a custom meal and workout plan made for you. It comes with like diet-friendly recipes, including for the holidays. So they're going to give you some ways to make sure you're losing that weight, weekly progress scans and accountability, access to Supplement Superstore's private Facebook community where there's even more support, weekly prizes and giveaways, 24/7 support from trainers and nutrition experts. And in case you didn't know, everybody that works at Supplement Superstores is a personal trainer and a nutrition expert. So they know what they're doing. They're going to help you out. And the best part is the top transformation wins $10,000. And then there's a partner division where if you sign up with a friend, the winners there take home $15,000. So again, I'm signing up. You can do the same thing. You can do that online at supplementsuperstores.com or just use the website to find your local Supplement Superstores location and get started on Operation Transformation.
Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Breaking News. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 2 o'clock, we've got some clouds, a bit of sun trying to get through, 83 degrees. Ameren has another request before the Missouri Public Service Commission to raise electric bills for residential customers by another 15%.
June 1st, Ameren increased electric rates by about 12%. Residential customers saw their bills more than double in some cases. KMOX reported that on August 5th, Ameren started disconnections even for people in the tornado zone. Now, Senator Josh Hawley stepping in with a letter to Ameren CEO Martin Lyons demanding to know how Ameren evaluated disconnecting tens of thousands of vulnerable customers. Also, he wants to know what steps were taken to prevent disconnections in extreme weather conditions. The senator is questioning recent agreements to provide hundreds of megawatts of power to new data centers, raising serious questions about cross-subsidization. And Hawley wants to know if Ameren considered prioritizing rate stability for households before approving discounted contracts for data center clients. Maria Aquina, KMOX News.
Kansas City Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver says the Trump administration is being extremely heavy-handed in its efforts to find and deport illegal immigrants. He tells MissouriNet that ICE agents are being used in ways that terrify people.
ICE agents with masks on, jumping out of black cars and black helicopters and collecting people up on the street and throwing them in the backseat of a car. And nobody knows, where they're taking them or who exactly they are.
Republicans, including Missouri U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt, defend ICE's record and claims that there's been a 700% surge in attacks on ICE agents. He's sponsoring a bill that would double federal penalties for assaulting an ICE agent. St. Louis Sheriff Alfred Montgomery hasn't had a trial yet, but more people are questioning how he still has a job. KMOX legal analyst Brad Young, partner at Harris Young and Kaiser, says it may need to play out in court longer.
The judge has already been asked to remove the sheriff from office. He declined, stating that this case, at least for what's called the quo warranto action, that's the case being brought by the Missouri Attorney General, Catherine Hanaway, that's set for early November. So the judge decided that the sheriff cannot be removed because the trial is not that far away.
Montgomery had been on house arrest, but was taken into federal custody yesterday after prosecutors raised questions about a burner phone and the number of weapons that Montgomery owns. KMOX Sports. It's the largest 20-year club ever for the NBA.
Meet the NBA's current 20-year club, bigger than ever before. LeBron James,
LeBron with the steal all the way.
Chris Paul, and Kyle Lowry are making history as they enter their 20th NBA seasons or more. It marks the first time the league has 3 players in the 20-season club simultaneously. Despite their ages, all 39 or 40, they continue to contribute significantly thanks to rigorous personal training programs, which also costs them a pretty penny. But it helps that the 3 combined have made $1.2 billion in NBA salaries. Matt Piper, CBS News.
The KMOX Business Desk, sponsored by Krentz Financial Group, KFGadvisors.com. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, could soon be affected by the federal government shutdown.
SNAP, which used to be called Food Stamps, as well as the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, or WIC, will not be immediately impacted. Still, individual states are making preparations if the shutdown continues into November. Some states have stopped or curtailed new applications for food assistance. Others are reviewing eligibility requirements for SNAP recipients. When it comes to WIC, historically, it has remained operational during a shutdown. In 2018, for example, WIC was able to draw on contingency funding in order to keep running. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
The Dow from Stifel is up 18 points.
Our high temperatures continue to run well above average for this time of year. Sunny skies, 85 for the high. Tonight, clear skies, 62 for the overnight low, 70s for evening plans. On Thursday, sunny and 83, 62 Thursday night. Friday, partly sunny, 84. Here comes cool front, slow mover. Late Friday night, Saturday night showers and some thunderstorms around, and much cooler. 76 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. This could be a pretty good rainfall, and we need it. We're in a bit of a serious drought. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Sponsored by the Pauley Agency, St. Louis. How would you like to see if you, your family, or employees qualify for a health insurance plan that is open enrollment year-round? Call the Pauley Agency. They put the shore in insurance. Call to set up an appointment, 636-222-2149. Sunshine 83. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX 205. So there was a big shakeup in local media today. Sarah Finsky from St. Louis Magazine reported about an hour ago that NBC reported to KSDK that they have separated with longtime anchor Rennie Knott. They specifically said that there would be no details. They're not going to talk about it, just the fact that he's gone as of today. And I just want to say I send my love to Rennie. I don't know Rennie like I know Ezell and Chambers and, Mike Bush and some of those guys, but I know him. I've known him a little bit for 20 years, and I have nothing but good things to say.
No,
he's a wonderful person.
Rennie's the greatest guy, and I don't know him in the sense that you're going to take family vacations together or, whatever. But I've known Rennie since I got here because we're in the sport. He was a sports guy at the time. You're at the ballpark together. You're at Rams Park together. And when I was the new guy, he was one of the ones that right away introduced himself, super kind, and it never changed, man. Rennie is one of the good ones. Rennie is phenomenal. Forget in this business. He is just a great guy.
Yeah.
And this sucks.
Yes, extremely friendly, extremely generous, and I think he's incredible at what he does.
Yes.
So I'm not worried about his future or anything like that. He's going to be just fine, but it's sad to see something like this happen to someone who's so cool.
Especially an OG like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 20 years, what now? More than 20, because he just celebrated that, a year ago?
Yeah, it was January of 24.
Yeah, so 20 years at a place like that. And again, going from being a guy that's doing sports to running sports to, being a morning news anchor, those are big climbs. That's a great career. And that's because Rennie works his butt off, man. I mean, you don't find anybody that does the grind better than him. And does it without stepping on other people, and does it without, being weird or being pushy or bossy or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, Rennie, we have your back. All the best. Wheels, you have some information about aliens?
All right. So you guys want to, there are two parts here. One is a mathematical observation, and the other one is more about how we perceive the concept of aliens, right? Do the mathematical one first. So I know your favorite guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I saw him on a podcast.
I'm warming up to him.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get why people don't like him. I don't love him either, but I think he says some interesting things. And he was going over the math. So he was asked on a podcast, do we have alien civilizations in the Milky Way, which is our galaxy, right? That's the galaxy where our solar system resides. He said, oh, yeah. He goes, I did the math with a couple other friends. He said, by the math alone, the probability is that there are 100 civilizations in our Milky Way, in our galaxy. 100. And he pointed out, they were on a big round table, where they were sitting, and the table's probably I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 feet in circumference, or in diameter. And he put down.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, and he put down a quarter and said that's how much we've observed really clearly of our galaxy, and that's how much we've explored essentially compared to the whole table, which means we basically see nothing. But by the math, there should be 100 alien civilizations, not just life forms, not bacterial. Civilizations was the term he used. How does that strike you guys? In our galaxy.
A little low.
You think?
I'm sorry, how many did you say?
100.
This is another Neil deGrasse TikTok that I saw. And I apologize to my smart listeners. I'll get this wrong. But he was talking about this exact topic. And he said, here are the top 5 elements you need for life. Do you see that one?
Yeah.
And it's like nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, something else. And he said, here are the 5 most abundant elements in the universe. And they were the
same ones. Yeah.
Like even in the exact order. So the things that there are the most of in the universe that we know are out there in abundance are exactly what you need for our brand of life.
Right. It was interesting. I just thought, like, and that's still, even like saying that it's in our galaxy doesn't mean it's anywhere close or it's a distance that can be traveled or whatever, barring technological advances that far exceed ours. Right. Yeah. And he said that may not be necessarily, I don't know, I forget about the time frame that he used, but then he went on in the same podcast and they were talking about how we perceive the potential for an alien visitation or alien arrival or whatever. And he said, we tend to basically put our history onto the aliens, right? So in world history, when has it ever gone well for the less advanced civilization when they come across a more advanced civilization?
Probably never.
Yeah, I mean, basically never, right? It's never gone well for the less advanced one. So we kind of imprint that. So we figure if there are aliens that come here, well, their ability to transport themselves, to move that distance, whatever, would have us believe they're more advanced than us. So because humans that are more advanced tend to crush other humans that are less advanced when it comes to where they want to be, right? Think of, Europeans settling North America. Think of South America and the Spanish. Like, there are all kinds of examples of it. So we kind of put that image of what humans are like onto aliens, and that's why we have this fear that they could come here and they could take over or they would invade or whatever. But the truth is, we would have no idea how a different species from a different world in a different part of the galaxy would interact. Maybe they don't have the same meanness that we do. Maybe they don't need anything. Maybe they are just checking things out. And I thought that was an interesting observation, how our views and our concerns are all based on really how we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even if you do continue to compare it to us, I mean, humans have gotten a lot better with that kind of stuff. There's still plenty of problems in the world, but if we do stumble upon, like, okay, the other day I was talking about the green turtles. They were endangered. We have done enough work now to where they can be taken off that list. So aliens might be looking at us like, oh, look at these creatures. Maybe we could come in and help them preserve their habitat. I mean, that's just as likely as them coming in to like conquer us and strip us of our resources.
I mean, they could look at us the way that we look at a lot of animal species. So like, oh, wow, look how cool that is.
Exactly.
Look how stupid that one is. Look how smart that one is. Like it could be that big of a difference in terms of how their minds operate compared to ours, and could be the opposite. They could be exactly like us, because maybe that meanness, maybe that aggression is what it takes to evolve to the level that we've gotten to and that they've gotten to.
Brian's being a fun ruiner. He says they can say because of the math, but until we have proof of alien life, what does it even matter?
That's fair, right? Until there's proof, it doesn't necessarily matter, but it's a logical. It doesn't, again, he's not trying to prove that there are, little green men or, insectoids or whatever. Like, there are all kinds of stories about it. He's not trying to say that that's proof, just saying that the mathematical likelihood is damn near 100%.
Yeah.
Nothing is 100% until you're standing there looking at a being from another planet that you can verify came from another planet. This is nothing we're talking about is proof. It's just likelihood, and the likelihood is probably 99.9%, because when you think about the vastness of this space, and then what you pointed out, that the most abundant things in the universe are the things that are required for life.
Totally unrelated topic, and I know we'll talk about this later when Matt Pauley joins us at 4 p.m., but an in-depth article came out about Mike Shildt.
Yeah, it was interesting. So you guys, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, and this was before the article. So Kevin Acee from the San Diego Union Tribune is the one that wrote the story. It's really long. It's really in-depth. He spoke to, I think he said 20 different people, including players and coaches and front office people with the Padres. I believe he spoke to some Cardinals people. Off the record, of course, because, people don't like to talk bad about other people in the business of sports, in any business, really. But so Mike Shildt retired. He said that the team agrees that he chose to leave. He was not fired. He was not pushed out, but he retired because he was having a hard time with it. Now, Mike Shildt is quoted and did talk to Kevin Acee in this story, and he didn't deny anything in the story. He just kind of said, yeah, look, I have a standard and I hold people to it. But basically, the story was from Kevin Acee that there were a lot of people in that team that could not take him, that he was a lot, that he would berate people, that he would unnecessarily get into people that worked in the front office, that worked on his coaching staff, like a lot of coach. And then in that story, Kevin Acee reported that when Mike Shildt was here, he said that a source told him that half the coaching staff was going to quit if the Cardinals didn't fire Mike Shildt.
We need to throw it to Michael real quick, and once he's settled and ready, I believe he is.
Is he in there?
He's in there.
Okay, take it away, Michael.
2:15 from the KMOX newsroom. We are following a developing story on the north side, the industrial riverfront area of St. Louis, seeing at least 5 ambulances, several fire trucks, and a lot of police in the 6900 block of McKissick. This is an area that's got St. Louis Concreters, also the Dial Corporation, Henkel plant, hand soap laundry detergent plant, a lot of industrial in that area. Reports from St. Louis police of a shooting and a massive police response. We have reporters on the way to the scene, and we'll bring you the latest as soon as we get it.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll be tracking that. I saw him run in there. I'm like, well, something's happening.
Yeah. It's never good when Michael Calhoun comes running towards Andrew.
Not usually.
Yeah.
But the interesting part about the story with from the San Diego Union Tribune about Mike Shildt, it really wasn't like, let's trash Mike Shildt. This was a digging like, okay, so really what was going on? Was there more going on? And all of this stuff was presented to Mike Shildt by the reporter, by Kevin Acee. I think he's a columnist maybe. And he didn't fight it. In fact, he said, look, I know I can be difficult. He goes, I know I have high standards. I demand a lot. But it's interesting that from our view, the bad guy entirely in the firing of Mike Shildt here was Mo. It was the front office. It was they couldn't take pushback, or they couldn't, he stepped on toes. And the reality was, it sounds like, based on this reporting, way deeper than that. Now, a lot of us, we had heard things, like people like, he was really tough to work with and all that. Now, he was also a really good guy. Like, he can be both. This is not a character assassination of Mike Shildt, because again, he's in the story saying, yep, I know I'm tough. I'm tough on people. But the players still liked him, not only here, but in San Diego, the players liked him. And other people on the staff did too, but they also said that his criticisms, his lashing out at people could be over the top and put people in a bad way, to the point where even the president of baseball operations in San Diego would joke with some of the people on his staff in the front office that when he was going to talk to Shildt, he was going to be ready to duck. Because if you're going to give him news he doesn't want, he's going to be, he's going to have a moment. Now, as a person that has moments, I can identify. Again, I'm not trying to crap on Mike Shildt. I think it adds a layer to the story of what happened here.
Yeah, to me, as a St. Louisan who never met Mike, the big story is, wow, good on Mo and everyone else when they could have trashed him.
Yeah,
as they're being trashed, they could have said like, oh no, everyone hated this guy. They kept their mouth shut. That's impressive.
Well, I mean, it's the smart way to do things, because you don't want. It's not that different in any industry or line of work, right? The more you just start to drop bombs, the more it's going to eventually reflect on you. So no, I think that certainly it was a good thing for the Cardinals to just let it lie. And plus, you don't want to damage the guy's chances at another job or anything like that. But it sounds like the same thing played out in San Diego that played out here, except in this case, he chose to leave because it was all too much. And he said, I think his quote was, part of the reason I'm leaving is because I realized I can't please everybody. That, you know, I'm not going to be liked by everybody, and it was a lot to deal with. So he did own at least some of it. He did not say that didn't happen, and he was given that chance, and he didn't say that. But I do think that probably, we'll talk more about this on Rush Hour Sports too, but I do think that the fact that it's the similar situation playing out in a different place, and Mike Schilt won in both places. You know, he won here, and he was winning in San Diego. It's not like it was a disaster because they were losing and things got bad. So, you know, that's something that is at least worth considering as a part of the conversation, because the team here took all the heat at the time, and it was poor Mike Schilt. And I'd say probably it was more 50-50 when you think about it now, when you're adding this new information.
Yeah. At the bottom of the hour, we have Brad Lamb. He's a baker and cake decorator at Celebrating Life Cakes, and he is a contestant on Is It Cake? I thought that was pretty cool, and he'll be here at the bottom of the hour live in studio.
Do you have a dark curiosity? Heart Starts Pounding, Horrors, Hauntings, and Mysteries is a weekly podcast hosted by me, Kaylin Moore. Each week, I'll take you on a dark journey through terrifying true urban legends, bizarre true crime cases, chilling tales of backwoods horror, and more. So if you're looking to join a passionate community of the darkly curious, check out Heart Starts Pounding on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, stay curious.
You guys, on December 1st, America's #1 sports book is coming to Missouri. That, of course, is FanDuel, and you can download the FanDuel app by going to FanDuel.com/Missouri. And you'll finally be able to bet on all your favorite sports, all your favorite teams, and do it from the comfort of your own home. I've had the FanDuel Sportsbook app for years. I mean, probably right after it launched and right after legalized sports betting came up in the states surrounding us. Because when I'm out of town, when I'm visiting family in Illinois or in Michigan or whatever, I could always do this, and I would have so much fun. Sometimes playing along in real time. You have live betting, right? You can be watching a game and be like, I think the next guy here, this guy's going to score the next touchdown, and you can play along in real time. You can do the old school stuff too. You can bet like futures, like who you think's going to win the next championship, money lines, over-under game bets, point spreads, whatever. There are a lot of ways to play, and the thing that's fun to me is I play the way that I want to. I can set it up the way it works for me and have a good time with it. So you guys can do the same thing, and you can find out for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. Again, it's FanDuel.com/Missouri to download the app. FanDuel is where you play your game. 21 and older and present in Missouri to play. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We know you're uncertain about psychics. Is this fortune teller you found on a forum legit?
Your one true love is...
me! That's why California Psychics reject 98% of the psychics who apply to work with us. We guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. New customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. So experience the joy of certainty at CaliforniaPsychics.com. Experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Missouri can count on.
This is Justin Brown with Krenz Financial Group. For over 6 decades, we've helped St. Louis families and businesses plan with purpose and live with confidence. Is your financial advisor proactive or reactive? If your strategy or service feels stagnant or misaligned, it may be time for a change. Our defined, proactive approach to investments and communication keeps you informed and prepared for what's ahead. Let's talk about what makes us different and how a more engaged advisor can help you reach your goals. Your goals, our mission, Start today at kfgadvisors.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services. Member FINRA/SIPC. Prince Financial Group is not a broker dealer.
Thinking about a bath remodel or swapping out that old tub for a sleek, easy-to-clean shower? Hey, it's Trish Gazelle for Michael's Baths with one question. What's there to think about? Michael's beats the competition by 30 to 50%, uses top-quality materials, and backs it all with over 30 years experience. And now they'll throw in a free shower door or $500 off. Schedule a free in-home consultation, 636-775-0800 or michaelsbass.com. Michael's Bass, what's there to think about?
KMOX is everywhere. 1120 a.m. Streaming live on the Odyssey app and now at 104.1 FM.
David.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Welcome back, guys. DJS, happy Wednesday. Just met Brad, the is it cake guy? Very cool guy. That'll be fun. It'll be fun. Bottom of the hour. A couple of fun facts for you.
Yes, please.
Spelling bees are pretty much unique to the English language.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Never had that thought.
So,
Yeah.
is it just because like other countries are like, yeah, we see what you're doing, not interested?
It says, I have an answer for you. It says it's due to its spelling irregularities. Other languages like Hindi, Italian, German, and Turkish have highly phonetic writing systems with a virtually 1-to-1 ratio of letters and sounds, making spelling very predictable and easy.
Got it.
That does make sense.
Because
Of course, that's the way we set it up.
English is stupid.
It really is.
We got so many rules with exceptions to the rules. And then, well, in this case, do this, in this case, do that. But sometimes not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate that. I before E except after C. And then other times we don't know really why, but sometimes not other ways too.
Yeah. I'm trying to write in schwa, not schwa, that's a schwa sound, ETA. I was a part of an experiment when I was in first and second grade. Like, this is how you write the word pale. P with an A and an E connected to each other, L. They taught us this whole system of reading and writing called ITA. And then in third grade, they go, okay, forget all of that stuff. It's not P-A-E-L, it's P-A-L-E. So I can't believe that I've had any success because that was really weird.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught these, but there's a guy, British guy who does videos on this. Or like spelling things or what's wrong with the English language.
Yes.
And he sits in his car and he's all mad.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so if I take the word through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H, if I just take out one letter, it's not through anymore. Now it's tough.
It is weird.
And he's funny because he's swearing and he's angry. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah. It is weird.
Got another fun fact for us?
I do. Sorry, I got distracted by something I'd written down last night.
Andrew, 30%.
I never
Andrew,
did come
40%. Oh, God.
I never did come up with that.
Getting larger.
Writing this in his sleep.
It's growing.
About 2 million years ago, there was a species of rodents that were as big as hippopotamuses.
I'm glad I live now.
Yeah,
There's
nothing wrong with
I
rodents.
saw going down, I guess it was Washington, but up by like the convention center last night. I saw a guy run out in the street and grab a rat by the tail.
Get out.
That was starting to run in front of my car. He grabbed the rat, he picked it up like this, and he walked it back. And I was like, he saved that rat. And then he whipped it over to a dog that was like a little ways away, and the dog ate the rat.
This happened in
real life?
Yeah, this happened in real life, like just over like at the convention center in Washington.
How
I was
did
going
how
across
is that
the
not
East.
the first thing you said today?
Yeah, I kind of expect a text from you
I
guys. if something
completely
like that
forgot
happens.
about that. I was driving and I was going to cross the East Bridge, and I saw that happen, and I was on the phone with my wife, and I was like, "This guy just saved this rat. That's so cute. Oh my God, he fed the rat to
So
a
you
dog."
saw the guy pick the rat up.
Yeah, grabbed it by the
throw it to
tail.
the dog.
He grabbed it by the tail, and
And
he
the
held it
dog
up by
ate
the
it.
tail. Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." He looked at the rat for a while, and then he like whipped it like this over to a dog, and the dog just went.
Wake up informed. Wake up empowered. Wake up to Total Information AM, your morning must.
Hi, this is Debbie Monterey. I'm Megan Lynch.
This is Tom Ackerman. From local news to breaking headlines to weather, traffic, and the stories that matter most, we've got you covered before your first sip of coffee. Expert analysis, right perspectives from the people you trust. Total Information AM. Your day starts here. Mornings beginning at 5 on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by Chesterfield Fence and Deck.
Our high temperatures continue to run well above average for this time of year. Sunny skies, 85 for the high. Tonight, clear skies, 62 for the overnight low, 70s for evening plans. On Thursday, sunny and 83, 62 Thursday night. Friday, partly sunny, 84. Here comes cool front, slow mover. Late Friday night, Saturday night showers and some thunderstorms around, and much cooler. 76 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. This could be a pretty good rainfall, and we need it. We're in a bit of a serious drought. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
Chesterfield Fence and Deck is your premier provider of fences, decks, patios, sunrooms, and more. Call them for a free estimate today. Now offering 20% off your next outdoor project. Chesterfield Fence and Deck, chesterfieldfence.com.
It's the Medicare Advantage annual enrollment period, and Humana knows not everyone has the same needs when picking a Medicare Advantage plan.
Now that I'm retired, I want to enjoy the life I've worked hard to build. So I want a plan that covers me when I'm traveling the country.
Humana has a plan for that.
As a veteran, I want a plan that fills in the gaps my VA coverage doesn't provide, like dental care.
Humana has a plan for that.
I feel good about my health. I just want care and coverage with predictable costs. No surprises.
Humana has a plan for that. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you get coverage and benefits that focus on what matters most to you. Learn more at GetHumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Hey, just check the mail. We've been invited to a seminar and dinner is free.
It's going to be chicken, and it'll taste like Play-Doh.
Don't be fooled. All seminars are not the same. For example, Steve All, an investment advisor representative and founder of the All Financial Group, will be hosting his Taxes and Retirement Seminar at his office in Chesterfield on October 28th. From the big beautiful bill to taxes on your Social Security, Steve will not only cover the hurdles you'll face in retirement, but ways to keep more money in your pocket and less in Uncle Sam's. This is a complimentary event, but seating is limited, so reserve your seat today. Call 636-230-8824 or online at yourmoneymattersstl.com.
You know, hon, I've always been interested in us buying a timeshare.
I'd rather eat Play-Doh.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC IPW, or registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions. So I know I talk about Dr. Campy Maupin at BioBalance Health literally every day, and I don't want to wear on your ears to have you guys get mad at her like, oh my God, I can't hear this again. So I'll just suffice today to say that the problems that our parents and grandparents faced in older age, and by older, I mean like, you know, you lose your testosterone now in your late 30s or early 40s. It's not like before, for whatever environmental reasons. And when you do, sex is different, maybe non-existent, your energy levels, you go to the gym, you work out, you don't gain anything. And I've been on the testosterone pellets for 6 years now. Everything's better. I've had no adverse effects. If I did, I would tell you. I'd be compelled to say like, well, you're going to get this or that. But nothing like that has happened to me. They're for men and women both. All you have to do is take a blood test, which Kathy will set up. She'll read your labs and tell you here's exactly what where you stand. Here's my advice. Then you can make your own decision. For all things Dr. Maupin, go to biobalancehealth.com.
Dave Glover, celebrating 25 years.
Dave, Tom Ackerman, congratulations on 25 years. My radio brother. You just have this great sound and somebody that I absolutely follow on a daily basis. Just think you're great at what you do. Congratulations.
Sponsored by Law Office of Susan L. Ward.
Welcome back, guys. DG Ask 234. Brad Lamb is with Celebrating Life Cakes. He is a contestant on Is It Cake on Netflix. And this season just premiered on October 8th. So you can go watch it now. Nice to meet you, Brad.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
I'm going to need you to leave the shirt.
You can borrow it.
That is a tremendous
Yeah, I wore
shirt.
this on the show, too.
Oh,
in one of my
nice.
interviews. Yeah,
very cool.
Charge rent.
Right.
You know, that seems stressful, like picking out your clothes
It was
for
really
a show.
stressful.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they give you, I think you had to bring like 10 different outfits and they choose like 7 and you have to like try them on in front of them, do like a fashion show.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was fun though.
One time when I was doing television on, I think it was CNN, they flew me out there and I showed up and I was a larger man at the time and I had a big velvet jacket, which I loved. And the producers are like, are you married to that jacket? And
They
I'm
weren't a
like,
fan.
it's the only one I have. And they're like, let's lose it. Like, I'm so embarrassed. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
God, this is terrible. So introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm Brad Lamb. I'm from St. Charles, Missouri, St. Louis area. I do cakes. I was just on Is It Cake? So kind of the highlight of my career so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a dream come true.
Have you been baking since you're a little guy?
Since I was like 16. Yeah, I started at Deerberg's Marketplace in Chesterfield.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, in
There you
high
go.
school.
Yeah.
Kind of never stopped.
So people like you and Jimmy Griffin and all my friends who have undeniable talent, like, was it pretty early? Like, you're like, I can do this better than these other
Well,
guys.
I went to school for art and I had always wanted to do something with art and kind of fell into doing like edible art. Because back when I was doing it, when I was younger, there was no Food Network. There was no anything out there. So I
Yeah.
didn't even know it could be a career. And so I kind of like stumbled into it and just
That's
kind of never
fortuitous.
stopped. Yeah.
So, like, media caught up with your talents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So was your go-to always making realistic cakes or just something you're like, oh, I can do this?
It kind of came along later, like with, I think the realistic cake trend's been like 5 years maybe. So I kind of got late to it. I was always like painting, like doing like a lot of edible paintings, structures like houses, things like that. And kind of just recently, like probably about 3 years ago, got into like the realistic
Yeah.
cakes, which are really fun.
What's edible painting like?
It's amazing. It's my favorite thing to do. You paint on fondant and you use food coloring. You paint kind of like watercolor, kind of similar to watercolor paintings. And you get to eat it when you're done.
I'd be hesitant to eat it. Like, even when I just get a regular cake, if it's especially beautiful,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I've had friends that have saved paintings for like 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you keep it out of the sun, they won't melt. And
Yeah.
They last for a long time.
So are you a busy guy now?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of cake orders coming in.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And Halloween's coming up. That's my favorite. I like to do like witch cakes. and
Yeah.
Bloody, kind of gory cakes. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it has to do with the size of the cake and the structure of the cake and the theme of the cake. But how long can these things take?
They can take like up to a week.
Ooh.
Yeah. They can take a long time. Yeah. Depending on the size, the complexity, the theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can take a while.
Is it, I just ask questions no one else would ask. Is it more talent or is there some trickery involved as well?
It's talent and there's a ton of tricks. Yeah, you never stop learning. You always I always go on YouTube. I see what other people do. Like other people use different things. And it's nice to see like all the tricks that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of trickery.
What's your, if I said, here's my weirdest question. I ask people this all the time and they're always like, what a dark guy. But like if someone kidnapped someone that you love and they said, bake us a cake. And depending on the quality of this cake, what would you do? Like, what's your go-to? Like, okay, I know what I'm making.
Well, probably like either like something sculpted. I like to do animals, like anything Halloween. I would probably do something painted. That's kind of my go-to thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like on the show?
It was a ton of fun. I met the cast was really great, super talented. I met a friend there who we're still like best friends. She lives in LA, but she also does horror cakes, and we talk every day still. It was just a lot of fun. It was like a dream come true. It was 2 weeks in LA, paid for. Like we had a beautiful hotel. There was like a lot of downtime too, so we got to explore and like have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of television shows, nothing like that, but just any kind of television. Isn't it fascinating? Like being a consumer and then you see behind the scenes, you're like, oh.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me is like the downtime. Like sometimes they would take you down to the stage. They weren't ready. You had to go back up to the green room. You would sit for like an hour.
A lot of waiting.
Yeah. A lot of waiting and going back and forth.
So I'm a big fan of all sorts of baking stuff. Like right now, like the what's it called with Henson, the Halloween Baking Championship. I love that. I just watch these things religiously. I can't wait to start watching yours.
You'll like it. It's a really good series.
Is it? And they're great. Television is great at least portraying tension. Is it really as tense as it seems?
There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of tension. Not between like the cast per se, but like just you want to do your best. There's a time limit. This is like your huge chance. You're on Netflix. Like it's one of the biggest shows right now for cakes. So there's a lot of stress.
Yeah. Were you allowed to bring an assistant, or they give you one?
No, you're just yourself.
How long do you get?
I think it was 8 hours for the competition. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you have to know what you're doing, have a plan, and just go for it.
Yeah. So I won't ask you how you did or what the outcome was, because that ruins the show.
Right.
How did you feel?
I felt great. I was really proud of what I did, what I put out there, how I represented myself, how I represented St. Louis. Like, I was really proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People online are saying how much they love the show.
That's awesome. I think we were number 2.
Oh, that's very cool.
On Netflix. Yeah, it's amazing.
How long does it go? How many weeks?
It's 4 episodes. Yeah.
So will you try to do more of this?
I would love to. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always looking for something else.
Now you're on the radar screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Celebrating Life Cake Boutique.
Celebrating Life Cake. It's an amazing team of artists there. We can do any kind of cake, sculpted. Like I do paint. I'm doing a painting one right now. We're actually sending to Cuba in like the next couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. So we can do anything. Yeah. It's a really great place.
I told Brad that I need him to make me a cake of my face, but make it thin. Because did we just post it?
It's up on the Dave Glover Show Instagram page.
Dan the Pancake Man just made a pancake of my face for the 25th anniversary. And when I first saw it, I'm like, he did me dirty. My face, it looks so fat. And then I saw him doing it on the video, and he's using a picture of me. I'm like, that's my face.
Oh, no.
I got a face like a pancake.
Just send him to a silver dollar next time. A silver dollar pancake.
Did you eat the pancake? Or did
I've
you
not
save
seen it.
Oh, okay.
Not seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could end life as we know it if I eat my own fat face pancake. It's like, you didn't eat it, did you? Well, it's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, thank you. It was nice meeting you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
How do people get a hold of you?
Celebrating Life Cakes. You can find me on Instagram at Bradley Ray Lamb or on Facebook under Bradley Ray Lamb.
Great. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
KMOX proudly supports the Mutual Awards, returning to Stiefel Theater Saturday, November 22nd. You can be in the audience for this nationally televised event, hosted right here in St. Louis. Named for Stan the Man, the show celebrates the year's greatest moments of sportsmanship and those who embody class and character. Experience the extraordinary moments and people that make the Mutual Awards an event like no other. For more information, KMOX.com/events.
Renewal by Andersen is the #1 window and door brand for customer service. Schedule your free inspection today. Just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword windows. That's pound 250 keyword windows, or head to rbastl.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
244, this is Michael Calhoun in the KMOX newsroom with the update on the massive police response to the industrial area on the North Riverfront around a manufacturing plant on McKissick Avenue near North Broadway. The police are just now saying that the all clear has been given at the manufacturing plant. KMOX's Maria Kina is on the scene, and give us a sense of the scope of the massive response to this, Maria.
It is massive. That's not an exaggeration with the words. With as many police events that I have covered over the years, I have never, ever seen this many police cars, marked and unmarked. You could tell when you got on the scene that the situation had been resolved because they were leaving the area. What we're waiting for now is a joint police briefing with St. Louis Fire Department as well as the St. Louis Police Department, and that's going to be just about a mile or so away from the actual incident. They're taking us a little bit south of that area now. So as soon as we have more information and find out exactly what did happen, and if there were any injuries, we will report that for you as soon as we can. Michael?
Thank you very much. KMOX's Maria Kina on the scene again of this massive police response to a manufacturing plant on the North Riverfront. Shots fired, but the all clear just given by police about 14 minutes away from the top of the hour. We'll get you the latest update coming up then, or if there is anything new that comes from police before then. For now, live in the newsroom, Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Lindley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
So the Gomans have confirmed what I thought would probably be true. Not that I'm any smarter than anyone else, just makes sense. That when the interest rates come down, that the buyers who have been on the sidelines start getting active and start going to the GelmanTeam.com and looking at houses to purchase this fall and winter. And so that you guys get it. It's like everything else, supply and demand. And with the interest rates being as high as they have been for the past couple of years, there's a huge pent up demand for houses. So if this piques your interest as a homeowner, if you say, you know what, let's have a conversation with the Gelmans. You know, I can do you better than that. You don't even have to talk to them. Go to the front page of the GelmanTeam.com, put in your address. They will give you an exact number, not a range, a number that they think your house would sell for today. If it intrigues you, then you can give them a call. I've done 3 real estate transactions with them over the past few years. Put my money where my mouth is. They are great guys, good, solid people, excellent negotiators. You can't do better than the Gelman team. 314-336-1991.
Certain restrictions apply.
Welcome back, DGS on KMOX. Make sure you're with us tomorrow for the big 25th anniversary show. And I'm going to say more. I'm not going to do a speech or anything like that. But just while I have your attention, how amazing is it in anyone's lifetime that they get to do something that they dreamt of as a kid, and then it comes true, and it's so much better than you could have ever hoped it would be, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've had a lot of heartbreak in my life, especially during the years of the show. But you put that against the backdrop of having a life that this has afforded me and an everyday experience. And, you know, a job's a job. And so on any given day, I can be like, oh, man, wish I could call in sick and I don't feel like entertaining people today. But then when I get here, it's always great. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always great. I have lunch with you guys. We fart around. We do the show. You know, 440, we're like, hey, great show. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just really lucky, and I really appreciate everyone who's ever listened to the show, but especially the OGs like Dave Hines. I didn't know that Dave had been with the show so long. When I said that Tom Turrock was going to be on tomorrow, he asked about Pigpen, who hasn't been with the show for 20 years. So it's just very cool. So
I did not reach out to Pigpen. I do not know Pigpen's real name. Pigpen will not be making an appearance tomorrow.
Wheels and I were talking about this, I think last week. You were out doing something, Dave, but
It was the interview day, I think.
yeah, just the fact that you've done 25 years is so rare in radio.
Yeah.
The same show, and I talked about this a little bit on my show this weekend because I was giving you some flowers this weekend. It's amazing when anyone is at a job for 25 years, any job. That's definitely something that should be celebrated. But in the radio industry, it is so incredibly rare that you've always been the main host of this show. You know, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And it's such a testament to what you've built. And it's such a testament to how incredible the audience is. So loyal, so generous, so giving, so willing to help if something is going wrong or anything's going on with charity. It's an audience that you have cultivated over 25 years. And that's my favorite part of being on this show is interacting with these people that have this connection with you and feel like they know you and feel like they know your life because you've shared so much. So it's just something to be super, super proud of.
Yeah, it really is family. And it really came home to me when my mom was dying.
Yeah.
I remember a specific day when you kept sending me all the screenshots of the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I've always known I had a close connection with my audience, but I was blown away, just blown away.
Yeah. I mean, it was really humbling the amount of people who reached out for that. And they felt like they knew your mom.
Yeah.
Because of the way you spoke about her and her appearing on the show. And you do such a great job of painting a picture and telling a story, and that really connects with people. And yeah, it was really incredible to see how many people just wanted to be there for you during such a difficult time.
Yeah, and it's going to sound overly self-deprecating when you talk about what I've built. I never meant to build anything. Like I did, I had no master plan.
Right. Yeah, but see, that just means it's organic, though.
Yeah, it was just an everyday thing.
It's not a creation; it's its own thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. If he somehow like mapped this, if there was a blueprint for this,
right,
I would be really creeped
You
out.
got to sell that too,
I'd be
baby.
like, how the heck
You got to start
did he pull
selling that
off?
plan too, man. How did be in radio for 25 years and never get fired?
Yeah,
and I didn't realize how rare that was.
Oh my God!
When I got into it, I'm like,
Yeah. Well, you know,
I always relate to one of my favorite Far Side cartoons where they're in hell and there's a guy pushing a wheelbarrow full of molten rock and he's whistling. And one demon says to the other, we're just not getting through to this guy. And that's how I feel. I just showed up every day pushing my molten rocks. You're like, well, I guess he's going to do it again.
He just keeps on going.
Just keeps on going.
How often do you see like either you get a screenshot of social media or someone commenting here or calling in or meeting someone at Schnucks or whatever? Do they bring something up that you have completely forgotten about?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. I typically, they'll jog my memory and I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Well, Julia, who we love, Julie's been with me since she was 24 years old. And I think she just turned 40. And she was talking about Tom being on tomorrow. And she was like, you have to bring up the chimpanzee. And I'm like, what? She's like, the smoking chimpanzee. We'll do it tomorrow. And you will never see or hear a human laugh like that. Like, you know how chimpanzees in movies would smoke a cigarette?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tom will poop his pants. Like, all you have to do is just show him a picture of it and he just loses. And honestly, I'll say this tomorrow, but Tom is the reason that I'm here at all, because Tom is my first producer and it was just me and him for a couple of years. And Tom is the best laugher of all time. And people would accuse him of fake laughing, and it's not true. He's not a fake laugher. But for 2 years, it was just me making one human being laugh. And then everyone listening to us do that. But for Tom's laugh, I wouldn't have made it a year. So.
Sounds like a good laugh.
Yeah, I've never stopped to count how many people I've had on my show.
It's been a lot. It's like, I always say it's like SNL. Like it's been
different casts.
Yeah, the rotating cast.
Yeah.
And you are the Lorne Michaels.
I think Andrew is my longest running person.
15 years.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever been with the show that long.
Really?
How long was Tom on the show? When did
around that long?
Okay.
Yeah. Because he started moving away to other stuff a little bit, and then then he's on rock radio and thriving and loving it.
Someone was asking me if I'm going to be emotional tomorrow.
Oh my God, they're asking you.
I know. Right.
I mean, it's good emotion, right? Like, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not sad, but man.
And my kids are going to be on tomorrow with me at 3.
I wish we could find like the sound for like, this is your life.
Yeah.
Like the old game show.
You know what I do have at home? I have about 300 CDs of the old show.
Do you?
I really should have given you a few of those to play some old clips.
Yeah.
That would take work though. So
well, it's more like I just think I think the show is better now than it has been in the past. So it's more fun to just do the show now and bring back the old people and have fun talking about those memories and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about that. It's hard to quantify or contextualize.
Mm-hmm.
Was the show better then? Was the show better now? It's just been an evolution, and it's just been an evolution of a human life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the weird thing. Being the human, it's especially weird that this whole show, I mean, when I was 36, before I was married, before Phoebe.
Mm-hmm. What would be interesting that is in that box of CDs is the interview with Fred, Westboro Baptist Church. Can't think of his last name.
Yes.
You talked to him like an hour before he died?
Yeah, the Westboro Baptist Church guy, his thing was he would be so offensive, no one would keep him on more than a minute. And I kept him on for an hour. And he'd never done an interview that long.
I mean, with oversight and editing and such, it might be interesting to play that sometime.
Could be. Do we run out of time here?
No, please go ahead.
Michael's Baths is going to be a godsend to you if you and your family are thinking about doing a bathroom remodel, because he's great at it. He's a solid dude. It's a locally owned business. It's a family-owned business. He has about 10 crews out there. So you're probably supporting 20 or 30 St. Louisans when you shop local and you get your bathroom remodel from Mike. You will be rewarded with great workmanship, great customer service, great products, and saving about 50% over the national companies. If you're a disabled veteran, you can get that same bathroom for very, very little or sometimes no money out of your pocket because of a VA benefit, and Mike does those every week. 636-775-0800 or log on to michaelsbaths.com.
Why do the national tax resolution firms need the tiny fine print at the bottom of all their TV ads? Hi, this is Lance Story with the Lance Story Law Firm. You don't hear fast-talking disclaimers in our ads because the claims we make are 100% transparent. The Lance Story Law Firm primarily focuses on one thing, IRS problems, and we're regulated by the Bar Association, and we have a AAA rating with the Better Business Bureau. IRS issues are serious legal issues. The Lance Story Law Firm has helped thousands of clients navigate the best resolution plans, and we tell you up front exactly how much it'll cost. Tax resolution law is all we do. So before you send money to some out-of-town, high-pressure salesperson, give us a call at the Land Story Law Firm, located right here in St. Louis. Call today to schedule your free consultation with me, 314-260-6120, or visit LanceDruryLaw.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/facts or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
The trusted voice of St. Louis. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 3 o'clock, we've got a partly cloudy sky. It's currently 83 degrees downtown at the Arch.
KMOX is covering breaking news.
An update on the developing situation at the Dial Henkel plant in the North Riverfront area. Massive police response to a report of an active shooter. We just heard moments ago from police spokesman Mitch McCoy. Let's take a listen to that.
Through 2 different sweeps of the building and have not located any victims or any threat to public safety. A preliminary investigation reveals that someone misused the company's internal communication system to initiate a code red emergency alert, which alerted St. Louis 911 to a possible active shooter. Again, there are no reported injuries. At this point, we believe that this call was a hoax, but let me share that the number of resources that responded reiterates our commitment to public safety. If in fact this would have been a true active shooter situation, everything went as smooth as it possibly could under the extreme circumstances of a call like this. Numerous officers responded, along with our federal partners, along with undercover detectives. This was all hands on deck to assess the situation, make sure that there was no threat to public safety, make sure that there were no lives in danger, and then ultimately clear the building.
At this plant, Henkel makes Purex and Persil laundry detergents and Renewsit air fresheners. And again, the situation has been called an all clear at the Dial Henkel plant in the North Riverfront area after that report of an active shooter. KMOX's Maria Kina on the scene reported that she had not seen in her many years of reporting as huge of a police response. And you heard Mitch McCoy say if this had been a dangerous situation, then that would have been the appropriate response. But the good news is the all clear on the North Riverfront. In other news, who is the new interim sheriff of St. Louis?
Colonel Yosef Yasharallah is now running the department, while Alfred Montgomery remains behind bars following his bond being revoked. Yasharallah's experience in the department goes back decades.
I've been with the sheriff department for over 30 years. Actually, I started with Sheriff James W. Murphy, who's been here for almost 30 years himself, and worked briefly under Vernon Betts.
Yasharallah says he wants to work to fix the relationship with the jail, but affirms Montgomery remains the sheriff. He says he has not spoken with him since his bond was revoked as of Wednesday afternoon. Sean Malone, KMOX News.
From the KMOX Business Desk, sponsored by Krentz Financial Group, KFGadvisors.com. Apple's CEO is pledging that the iPhone maker will ramp up investments into China. Here's Jason Brooks.
Tim Cook made the pledge during a meeting with China's Minister of Industry and Information, who urged Cook to maintain Apple's close relations with Chinese suppliers, a growing concern for Beijing after President Trump threatened to slap 100% tariffs on Chinese goods in retaliation for China further restricting rare earth exports. Investment firm Jefferies says in an analyst note that the market is assuming that Apple will be exempt from the president's smartphone tariffs due to Apple's $600 billion investment commitment to the U.S. But if trade tensions escalate, the president could dial up pressure on Apple to move iPhone production to the U.S.
Let's get an update of the St. Louis Business Index now. We take you to Stifel, Scott Bedell. Scott.
Thank you, Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. Today's trading session was the exact opposite of yesterday, as today the Dow Industrial surged 425 points, only to give it all back and then some by the close. At the closing bell, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 17 points to 46,253. The Standard & Poor's 500 index gained 0.4% to 6,671, while the NASDAQ Composite Index advanced 0.2% to 22,670. The Bloomberg St. Louis Stock Index slid 0.5% at 1,594. Checking on some stocks of local interest, Bunge jumped 13% to $93.09. Future Fuel surged 14% to $4.38. Stifel Financial added 0.9% to $112.06. On the downside, Centene slid 1.75% at $35.79, while Post Holdings down 3.7%. They closed at $104.02. This has been Scott Bedell from Stifel Financial, member SIPC and New York Stock Exchange. For more information on our firm, please visit our website at stifel.com.
We've got emergency vehicles on 44 going west at AH. That's on the left shoulder. There's a crash on 94 going west at Mid-Rivers Mall Drive. That's got the right lane and the right shoulder closed. 2 lanes still getting by.
It's the middle of October and certainly doesn't feel like it, but hang in there because we're going to see a northwest flow return over the weekend. Sunny skies, 85, well above average temperatures for the high this afternoon. Tonight, clear skies, 62. On Thursday, sunny and 83, 62 Thursday night, Friday, partly sunny, 84. Now, Friday night, especially late Friday night, a cold front starts to work in. It will be a slow mover, and it will bring showers and some thunderstorms late Friday night, Saturday, and Saturday night, has the potential to be a beneficial rain, and then it swings our winds to the northwest, so it's going to be cooler over the weekend. Mid-70s on Saturday, upper 60s on Sunday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
It's a partly cloudy sky, 83 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
Brought to you by Duke's Mayonnaise.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo at Hannaford. It's got twang.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS 104.1 FM KMOX 307. Our pal Janelle is in with us. She does our movie reviews and entertainment and hangs out from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Thursdays. But tomorrow is going to be jam-packed with anniversary stuff at 3 p.m. tomorrow. My son Nick is going to be in studio, and Phoebe will be calling in from KU. People being very kind on stream today. Jake said he started listening when he was in high school. He's nearly 40. Jerry says you could play the clip when Mark Close heard his dad's voice for the first time in years. That was amazing. Wheels, Mark was very close with his dad, but his dad died 20, 30 years ago.
Oh.
And we were able to find a clip of him making a toast at like a wedding.
Oh, cool.
It was, remember that, Rach?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we played that for. It might have been Mark's 65th birthday.
Sounds right.
And I think Joe Rush sent us
Yes, Joe's his cousin.
Yeah. But that was a special moment for sure.
Yeah. We'll get to what you've seen
Yeah, well, let me just say happy pre-anniversary.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You've been with us for a really long time, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
How far back do you go with the show?
Oh, I listened from the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I was 24. Mm-hmm. Just, yeah. You can
It's
do the
weird
math.
being multi-generational.
Mhm.
We got a really nice email today. I think it was actually a Facebook post at first from, I need to go back and read it again, but someone who is a lawyer now. And they started listening when they were a child with their dad. Right?
That's great.
Yeah, if my age bothered me, that would bother me, but it's like, well, it is what it is.
That was Alex. He's 34 now. He says he's probably missed less than 50 episodes since he first started listening, thanks to the podcast.
So cool.
Yeah, I have on my, because when old school, when you had your iPod, and so you have to download the episodes. I bet I could open my old Mac, and I bet there are a whole year of 20 in the 2000 of episodes. Yeah, voice was high.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it is weird to listen to old clips.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was scared. So scared.
It's like I'm glitching.
They hadn't dropped yet.
Yeah, either that or they went back up for a while. Yeah, Wheels, my very first show, 25 years ago tomorrow. They put me in a room. It was not a studio. It was the room where the water cooler was.
Yeah.
So it was just me and a card table and a mic. Producer was outside. No machines, no control over anything. And the water cooler guy came in during the show and changed the water cooler.
Dave's talking in the background. You're like, boop, 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 boop.
It was exactly that. It was exactly that.
It's my nervous stomach.
And but I'll never forget waiting for the red light to go on. And when it went on, I hesitated about 5 seconds. And during that 5 seconds, I really thought about running. I really, truly did. I remember thinking, like, I'm not the toughest guy here, but no one's going to catch me. And I'll deal with the embarrassment, and I'll, because I was an advertiser, like I'll deal with the business side of it, but I'm not going to do this.
Pulls a hammy.
Yeah.
It would have been a quad. Yeah, it would have been a quad.
And I have to go back on.
They drag you back in.
It got you by the foot.
And you're like, oh, sorry about that. I see, I can pull my quad. So you two were talking about the Alien franchise.
Oh, yes. We were talking about the Alien Earth. Mm-hmm.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I've seen all of them. I haven't seen Alien Earth. Okay. I probably won't now that you told me about the ending. But the aliens are by far my least favorite thing about that franchise. I couldn't give a rat's ass about seeing another xenomorph chase someone through a tube. I just like the history and the engineers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they went far away from the engineers. They kind of ditched the whole Prometheus and
those two were great, Prometheus and then Covenant.
Yeah, they ditched that. They haven't touched on that whole humanoid DNA aspect on it.
Yeah, I just get tired. I'm sort of like that though. The kind of the things that people seem to like about entertainment are the things where I'm like, I put up with that, but I'm really here more for that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I mean they're not the scary. I mean they're neat looking, but I mean they're not.
They're scary in the sense that
the face huggers are the worst part of the.
But like the xenomorphs are scary in the sense that it's almost impossible to beat them without dying.
Yeah, until you see a picture on Twitter of the guy playing it who's wearing Adidas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so yeah. It kind of takes the mystique.
But that's pretty much everything, right?
Took the mystique out of the xenomorphs when you see him in Adidas.
Have you guys seen the picture of a man in a green suit sitting next to Forrest Gump on the bench? So he's got the feather and he's just moving it down. It's like, man, that ruined some of that.
Yeah, that's funny. Thamer Online says, I've listened since the beginning. I got out of the Army a while back and I didn't know how I would adjust after what I experienced. As I drove home, I heard the DGS and instantly felt calm. I was home.
That's nice.
Oh, see?
Very sweet.
Oh, yeah, you won't make it tomorrow.
I'm not going to make it today. I'm not going to make it this
We were discussing, I love we were discussing whether I'd be emotional or not. I was like, what are we talking about here? That's the easiest bet.
Yeah.
Easiest.
Yeah, over under.
Yeah. I mean, like, how many towels is he going to go through?
Yeah, on the video, it's going to be me in the background just holding Dave up. Just like propped him up.
Oh, that's funny. So what did you see this week?
Saw After the Hunt with Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield. There's a whole bunch of people in that one. It should have been good. The acting was good. The story was poopy. It's my professional opinion. It's just a lot. It was very pretentious. It was trying to be way more than it needed to be. Yeah, it just, like I said, for that cast that's in it, it should have been a lot better. And it just,
Where's Julia been? Has she been making movies I just don't know about?
I don't know. Yeah, she did one with she did some rom-com with George Clooney.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ticket to Paradise, Leave the World Behind.
I was going to say some other,
but that looks like her
Netflix,
last film.
Yeah, she
Man, she was everything back.
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
Woman days.
Yeah. But I mean, she got older, so what are they going to cast her in?
One line from Pretty Woman ruined the whole movie for me.
Oh no.
One line. When he comes back and he says something, I'll get it wrong, but he says and what do we do after the gentleman saves the lady?
The prince, yes.
And she's like, she saves him right back. I'm like, F off. Oh my God. What lame brain wrote that? How did it make it all the way to the movie? Someone's got to go cut. No.
They did not have you at hello, huh?
No, they did not.
Glad I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
You've never seen Pretty Woman?
No,
Come on.
there's no chance.
Yeah, I was going to say. Unless there were explosions happening at some point in that movie.
When did that movie come out?
Like 90.
Yeah, it was 18, 19. No chance.
But there's so many great shopping scenes.
She went to the cool store and found everything.
They didn't wait on her because they thought she was a hooker.
Oh,
but then
but
she
she
came
was,
back
right?
with money. That's beside the point.
Okay.
The first time I saw that movie, I was so disturbed by Jason Alexander.
Oh,
because
yeah.
he was just George Costanza to me.
Wasn't he great in that though?
I mean, he did
So
his
good that he's
performance was
disturbed. Yeah.
amazing.
Wait, George is in that?
Yes,
He's a
his
creeper.
performance was so good
Oh,
that
is
it
he?
changed the way I felt about him.
Yeah, he tries a
Is he
little.
a stalker?
No, he tries a little abuse. There,
Oh,
a little
okay.
abuse there in the movie.
Okay.
He really pulls it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good. He's not
You're
a
like,
good guy.
leave Julia Roberts alone.
You treat the prostitutes
Yeah.
nice.
Never gonna see it.
Have you ever
So,
cried in a movie?
Oh, come on.
Probably not.
A Bug's Life.
The Bug's Life.
Yeah.
He probably cried
Never?
because it
Probably
was so
not.
bad.
I've definitely done that. Like, why did I do this?
What makes you cry?
Pain.
Sentimental.
I was gonna say I instantly was thinking besides a kick to the genitals. I mean, there's
Not a whole lot, because I told you guys, my reaction when it's stuff like that is I get sick. Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Even if it's happy tears.
I don't know that I've really had
I
that.
have happy tears.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've had it like that. I
And-
get happy, but it's just I don't know. It just manifests differently.
you rage
Like I
cries.
yell and I laugh and
When your daughter was
What?
born, were you like, let's go?
yeah, I was fired up. I'm not even
I
kidding
gotta
you.
puke.
I'm not even kidding you. I was so excited. I was like, this is great.
Don't hand him to her. He's gonna spike her like a football. on the ground.
No. I was
But
a
you
good
didn't
dad.
cry?
I don't think so. I don't remember it. If I did, I don't think so.
There's a great.
I'm not
I mean,
crying. You're
I was gonna say
crying.
there's a great. There's a cloudy with a chance of meatballs, and I don't know if it's one or two, but he's like, get back in there. He starts to cry, and he's like, get back in there, dear, and it sucks back up, and that's what I think of every time. He's like, absolutely not, no crying whatsoever.
It's not a choice.
Okay.
I don't decide not to. I mean,
Your
like, you're
tears
not gonna cry.
Your tears are afraid of you. What are you talking?
No, I just different vibe.
Dude, that's Ed Gein level. I don't decide not to cry.
I don't make a conscious decision like this isn't gonna happen.
What is this salty discharge?
I've made a decision.
Yeah, it ain't how it works.
We're gonna get you to cry.
Hey, you could just punch me real hard.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
No, I think no, that's not true. I can tell you, I definitely did when if it's a close family member or like my dogs when they go.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, if you didn't cry when your dogs go.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're
I
not
did.
human.
No,
Yeah.
I did for sure, but not at a movie.
Yeah.
Unless a dog dies.
By the way, are you guys getting these TikToks? I actually reported them.
Oh.
The ones that are like, my dog ate a bunch of grapes and they say it's $5,000 to save him and $200 to put him down. Can you help me out?
Oh.
And they're just like all over the place. It's so disturbing.
Yeah. And the problem is once you interact with one, the algorithm's like, he loves this stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
He loves dying dogs. Yeah.
Felt kind of good reporting it.
I bet you did. Yeah.
Oh, I have a quick ruling.
What's up?
This morning, one of my neighbors across the street was getting one of those giant trash things delivered.
Okay.
You know,
Like a
it was
dumpster?
it's a big truck and a dumpster and it's not a wide street. And the guy was just like, like backing up and everything. And he hit this guy's next door neighbor's tree and knocked a big giant limb off it.
Oh.
So I saw it happen, but I don't know that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should I go knock on their door and say, hey, if you're wondering who knocked your tree down, or should I just stay out of it?
That's a great question.
I'd probably do it.
Did it damage anything?
Just knock the limb off.
I would probably say something too, Wheels. I mean,
You just leave a little letter or something in the mailbox.
Dear neighbor.
Because we all know how much we hate knocking on doors.
But I know you.
Hey, this is Dave. I live a couple doors down. Watched the truck knock that branch down, just so you know.
Would I say it like that?
Sure.
Or you just say, access my podcast. I talked about your
Yeah.
tree.
Tune in.
In the 3 o'clock hour.
You can just knock on the door, but we all know how much all of us hate it when people knock on our doors.
What is your problem with that? That's starting to.
You just said yum yum.
He's taking these digs, and I don't know why he's doing it.
That wasn't a dig. We all hate it when people knock on our doors.
Sounds like it.
We'll take it up on the other side.
I hate it too.
Have you been notified that your subsidy for Obamacare health insurance is going away? Well, you can leave now while you're still healthy and qualify for much better individual plans. Greg Hammonds at GregHammonds.com has been helping people get affordable health insurance with great coverage for over 35 years. Greg offers private health insurance plans that are not on the ACA marketplace. You can pick your doctors. For most claims, you won't even pay a deductible, and they're 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. One more thing, there's no tax penalty at the end of the year. Greg even has plans that are guaranteed acceptance. If you pay for your own health insurance, you're uninsured, you're on COBRA, or your employer coverage is just too expensive, call Greg at 314-794-7784. That's 314-794-7784. Or go to GregHammonds.com. That's GregHammonds.com. He can custom design a plan by you, not the government.
We were talking about frozen pizzas on the show earlier, and probably my favorite brand of frozen pizza is the Dogtown frozen pizzas. And they are on sale at Schnucks this week. I know this because I just opened up my Schnucks Rewards app. And in my personalized savings, they let me know Dogtown pizzas are on sale. Personalized savings are awesome. They are savings based on what you typically buy at Schnucks. So mine are going to look different than Wheeler's or Dave's or Andrew's or Janelle's. But I like looking through this, especially when it comes to like frozen food and stuff, because I can stock up on the weeks it's on sale and save some money in the future. So just one of the many reasons why the Schnucks Rewards app is so helpful. You can also check out the weekly ad, and there's tons of other digital offers and coupons for you to access, not to mention the fact that you earn 2% cash back on every single purchase. It's so easy to download and use. I do my grocery list on it, so it's just made my grocery shopping experience at Schnucks even better. I encourage you to go download it right now if you haven't already. Just go to your app store and search for the Schnucks Rewards app.
Are you looking for a podcast about pro football that doesn't put you to sleep with an avalanche of analytics or insult your fandom with brainless hot takes? Well, hi. I'm Dan Hansis.
And I'm Mark Sessler.
Oh, hi, Mark. And we're the hosts of Heed the Call, the NFL podcast you've been waiting your whole life for.
Heed the Call covers every game, every storyline, everything that matters, and we do it all with a touch of mirth.
Football is fun. Why shouldn't your football podcast be the same?
Follow and listen to Heed the Call NFL podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
House stealing. It's a nightmare that's real. It's the FBI's term for thieves stealing your home's title and draining your equity. Just one fake document filed with a recorder, and scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice. Listen to former title thief Matt Cox.
What people don't realize is the ease in which this crime can happen.
I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime, and it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO and get a 30-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Don't wait. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now, promo code RADIO.
This is Todd Krenz with Krenz Financial Group. For over 6 decades, we've helped St. Louis families and businesses plan with purpose and live with confidence. We work closely with professionals in healthcare, from doctors and nurses to medical sales and biotech and pharma. Our team helps you navigate complex financial decisions like retirement plans, disability insurance, consolidating old 401ks, and understanding stock options or RSUs. We make the process clear so you can focus on what you do best. Your goals, our mission. Start today at kfgadvisors.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services. Member FINRA/SIPC. Financial Group is not a broker-dealer.
Lombardo Homes welcomes you to the Village at Twin Creeks in Cottleville. Grand opening Saturday, October 18th. This exclusive community features just 9 estate-sized home sites with floor plans ranging from 2,600 to 4,000 square feet. The Village at Twin Creeks offers the perfect blend of luxury and lifestyle and is walking distance to quaint shops and restaurants on Main Street. Located west of Highway N and north of St. Charles Street, this is your chance to build the home you've always imagined in one of St. Charles County's most desirable locations. For more, visit lombardohomes.com.
Celebrate the spooky season with Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129. Take 15% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Book online at ZeroResSTL.com and take advantage of the huge savings.
104.1 FM KMOX, the voice of St. Louis. Stronger than ever.
Welcome back, guys. DG Asa on KMOX. Our pal Janelle is hanging out with us. Okay, Andrew. I have to take you back to your story about the rat. It's one of the most incredible stories I've ever heard.
Yes, rat tail. A rat's tail.
Is that the sequel to Ratatouille?
A rat's tail involving a rat tail.
I just can't believe that happened. That's nuts.
I couldn't believe it happened either. It was an insane series of events that can only happen in our fair city.
You see a guy.
I see a guy.
Did you see the rat first?
I saw the guy first because he seemed to be running out in front of my car. And I was like, well, this is a going concern.
And grabbed a rat by the tail.
And then I saw what he was actually after, which was a small rat that was running out in front of my car.
Earlier you said it was huge rat.
I think there's no such thing as a small rat, but it was small relative to, it wasn't like a monstrous beast of a rat, right? I mean, now then again, I'm in my Equinox now. I've got ground
Everything
clearance.
seems small now.
Everything's small to me.
Yeah.
So
Look at that when you're riding that high, it's like
look at that teeny little weenie of a mouse.
Is that a gerbil?
I ain't scared of that rat.
I think that's actually a cricket.
So I first saw the man running out. He grips the rat by the tail and he yanks it and he pulls it up and he beholds it and kind of swings it a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
And I'm like, he has saved that rat's life. That rat could be his best friend. That rat is going to be his constant companion. Him and that rat going through life together on the streets. They got it all figured out. What do they know that I don't? And as I'm watching him, as he continues to look at this rat, it kind of seemed like maybe he was going to take a bite out of it. He didn't, which is great. But he was, because he's just holding it up and he's looking at it pensively. He's thinking about his journey. He's thinking about that rat's
This is a
journey.
long time he's held this rat.
Yeah.
Something about
real slow.
Yeah, I was
then he
because I
gave
had
the
to see.
rat a
This is just lending credence, Dave, to your idea that it's a made-up story.
It's well, first of all, I assure you, I can literally make any assurances you want. This did 100% happen. I was watching. I was driving slow. I was at a stoplight at right by the convention center when this happened.
Did the dog catch it in the air?
Dog caught it in the air. So he is sympathizing with this rat's journey, or so I think. He sees the importance of the journey of the rat, and then he flings it by the tail towards this dog. His dog? I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was his dog
because
or
that
what.
dog looks hungry.
It was just a dog, and the dog went and snapped it out of the air, and I went ah.
Just because summer's over doesn't mean you have to stop enjoying your outdoor space. Fall and winter can be some of the best times to enjoy the great outdoors, especially when you've called Chesterfield Fence and Deck and they have given you a brand new sunroom or screen room that you can use year round. It's also a great time, say you put off getting the deck replaced, but it's really splintering and needs to be done. This is a great time to call Chesterfield Fence and Deck and get on their schedule so that you can have that beautiful deck installed. They do a great job, whether it is decks or fences or patios or pergolas or sunrooms, screen rooms. They can do an incredible job and make your outdoor space your favorite place in the house. And if you mention me, Debbie Monterey, they'll take 20% off your next outdoor project. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, 57 years in the business. They truly are the sign you have the very best. They are Chesterfield Fence and Deck in the Chesterfield Valley, chesterfieldfence.com. That's chesterfieldfence.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Traffic from the michaelsflooringoutlet.com traffic center.
Well, we've got trouble on southbound 270 right now. A minor crash. MoDOT's just showing up. It's in the left lane, southbound 270 to south of 364. So just be prepared there. It just happened, and it looks minor, so hopefully it won't be out there long. There's just a short jam behind it. Once you get around it, it's slow from Olive down through Clayton Road, a little busy past Manchester, midway down to Doherty Ferry. Northbound approaching 64 to Ladue, typical delays. Southbound 170 bogs down Olive to 64. Westbound 64, busy in spots from Kings Highway out through McCausland. It's slow from Lindbergh to 270. Looks great in the valley. West of Lake St. Louis Boulevard out to 70, kind of busy. Westbound 70, a little heavy at Jennings Station. West of 94 through Zumbel, slow. And then after that, again, not so bad. Westbound 44, the white lanes at Geyer. Southbound 55, south of Arsenal to Bates, you got delays. North of Z down through McNutt is pretty slow. Northbound 55 approaching 67 is heavy. And you have roadwork jams on the Illinois side. Eastbound 64 from 157 most of the way to 159, and westbound 64 from 158 to Greenmount Road. I'm Roger Brand at the michaelsflooringoutlet.com traffic center.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The Cardinals season may be over, but in St. Louis, sports never stop. The Chiefs are chasing another championship. Mizzou football is making noise, and the Blues are back on the ice. Every weekday at 5, Rush Hour Sports keeps you ahead of the game with news, traffic, weather, and the biggest stories in sports. Kevin Wheeler, Matt Pauley, and Bernie Nicholas, 3 trusted voices St. Louis fans count on. Rush Hour Sports, weekdays at 5 on KMOX.
DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is coming soon to the Show Me State. New Missouri customers can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. And when we go live, place just a $5 bet to unlock $300 in bonus bets. Starting November 17th, you can create your DraftKings Sportsbook account in Missouri and get ready for launch day on December 1st. DraftKings Sportsbook brings you everything you need to elevate your game day, including live in-game betting, lightning-fast payouts, and endless ways to get in on the action, all right from your phone. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and grab $300 in bonus bets with just a $5 bet when we go live December 1st. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 and over. Physically present in Missouri. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Excludes customers who redeem pre-launch sign-up offer. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
If you need a new garage door, this could be your lucky day. Entries are now open for the $5,000 sweepstakes at Overhead Door Company of St. Louis. The winner will be chosen at random to receive $5,000 towards new garage doors, openers, or front entry doors of their choice. Deadline to enter is the end of the month to win the $5,000 sweepstakes with Overhead Door Company of St. Louis. Enter now at overheaddoorsstlouis.com. You can't win if you don't enter at overheaddoorsstlouis.com.
Fridays mean football. From the zoo to the NFL, we've got your weekend covered.
On three, ready?
It's Friday football on KMOX.
Welcome back, guys. DGS 333. Our buddy Janelle's hanging out with us until 4 from the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Desk. Dave Murray joins us. Hello, Dave.
Hello there. I'm still trying to get my head around the rat story.
Oh, thank God you heard that. Thank God you heard that.
I don't know.
Made me feel like
I
we
don't
live
know
in a
I
real
wanted to
city.
hear that or not.
What's that, Andrew?
Made me feel like we live in a real city. You know, you always hear about weird stuff like this happening in New York.
In a real city in a cartoon.
Our very own pizza rat.
Yeah.
Pizza rat.
Dog
love
will eat
pizza
rat
rat.
pizza.
Dave, you used a great phrase, trying to wrap your mind around it. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Yeah, what you end up with, what that really means is I listen to it, I'm dealing with it, and in 5 minutes it will be completely gone.
You've had quite a history with rodents this past year.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, was it this year with the bag and the?
Was it this
No.
year? 2025?
It was like 2023.
Was it?
I think it was like
Seems like
towards the end of
yesterday.
2023.
It does seem like yesterday.
The mouse car, yeah. The
Yeah.
cleansing of the mouse car.
That's probably how the guy caught the rat. He probably recognized you. He's like, that's that monster that threw my cousin Larry
The rat was coming for you.
into an intersection.
The rat's like, I'm going to make this guy crash.
He put him in a Snooks bag and threw him in the intersection.
He grabbed him by the tail and just yanked it.
See, that's crazy. I have picked up a rat one time. When I lived in the West End, I had a what are those called? Boston Terriers. And it was a puppy. And I went out back to let him go to the bathroom at night. And you know how it is when you're a dog's potty trained, you're like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I walked around the corner and there he was. And I bent down to pick him up and it scurried off. It was a rat.
Oh, so you thought you were picking up your dog?
Yes. Yes. Thought I was picking up a puppy.
How big was that rat?
No kidding.
Big as a puppy. Yeah. I didn't actually pick him up, but I like had my hands right there near him. He looked scared too.
He was like, hey.
And my dog's like, open.
How
Your dog comes running over like,
Yeah, how
what'd you-
tired were you been?
what'd
Take
you
it
find?
inside, raising it.
Yeah, that's great.
Takes me a week to notice.
Man,
Real
when'd you
dog's
get this tail?
out back going, "Hey, you forgot about me.
No, that's the last way I'd pick up a rat though, by the tail, because I would think it could pull itself up and like
Yeah.
latch onto my arm.
No idea.
We'll never know.
I
I'm
don't-
thinking the same thing, but I don't know.
I don't know about their capabilities. I'll look that up.
Dave, y'all better from your fall?
Oh no, it won't be till Christmas.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
it takes that long. I mean,
Is
it's
that
getting
like
better.
Santa's gonna help or
No, it was.
very
Hey, if that's what it
very
takes.
specific? He's like, well, unless I get my Christmas wish.
Not till Arbor Day.
No, my orthopedic guy, he and I get along really, really well. And I said, so I'm thinking around Thanksgiving, that this is back to normal. Because he had said, once this heals, you'll be able to do anything that you were able to do before. And I said, so I'm thinking around Thanksgiving. And he goes, no, don't think about that. Think around Christmas. It's going to take a good 12 weeks.
Oof.
No kidding. Oof. Some rain coming in Saturday?
Yes. More of the same tomorrow, 83. More of the same Friday, 84. Showers moving in after midnight Friday night. That's with a cold front. So Friday night football games, all the other stuff on Friday night will be fine. Saturday, cold front is like right over us. Periods of rain. There will be a couple of thunderstorms around, but I'm still not thinking this is a severe weather outbreak, but there'll be some rumbles. 78 for the high on Saturday. Sunday, it's all about fall, partly sunny skies. 67 for the high. That may actually feel a little chilly, and temperatures low to mid 70s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But a good rain coming up, a beneficial rain on Saturday.
Good.
Awesome.
We need it.
I smell beanie season.
It's coming before you know it.
Man, speaking of smell, it smelled like fall this morning.
Yeah.
Like just very crisp, very, it finally felt like we were settling into the season. I was very
Wait till
excited.
Sunday morning.
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
morning, you'll go, oh, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Sweater weather's back.
Is this one of our warmer Octobers?
Yes. Yeah. But we expected that.
Yeah.
We
You
said
called it.
October would be quite warm.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's the middle of the month. It will be hard to make this month chilly, cold, even though we're going to be a little chilly on Sunday afternoon and 70s next week. We're still really right around average. Not convinced the warm weather is completely over yet, though.
Yeah. Nuts. It'd be nice if we had a decent Halloween, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
As we all know, who's lived in St. Louis for any amount of time, it can do anything.
You can do anything. Yeah. Headlines, Rach.
Brought to you by Schnucks. Reward yourself daily with the Schnucks Rewards app. The U.S. passport is not as powerful as it used to be. In fact, it has slipped to 12th place in the latest Henley Passport Index. So the index is based on International Air Transport Association data, and it measures the number of countries that a passport holder can visit without a visa. The U.S. has visa-free access to 180 out of 227 destinations that are tracked by the index. So that means we're tied with Malaysia in the 12th spot. This index has been tracked for 20 years, and this is the first time we haven't made the top 10. This is because, different policies we have, different restrictions and immigration stances and visa rules. That does come back to affect us when it comes to visiting other countries. It's not like we can just put that out one way. So yeah, the chairman, Christian Kalin, he works with Henry and Partners, says that nations that embrace openness and cooperation are surging ahead, while those resting on past privilege are being left behind.
I don't want to hijack headlines, but that brought up in my mind. Does anyone understand what the hell's going on with Argentina?
Oh, no, why they just keep getting more and more money?
Yeah. I mean, Donald Trump, I heard him say the words.
Right.
He's like, if my guy wins,
sure, I'll give him more money.
We're going to give him $20 billion. But if the other guy wins, I'm just like, what are we doing?
I think it's up to 40 now. 40 billion?
I thought we were America first.
Yeah, we could use that
what
money.
What am I missing here? I thought we were going to take care of, everything here, and then we'll worry about all that. I thought that was the message. Am I missing the message? Am I hearing it wrong?
I mean, I know that like global things are bigger than I can imagine, but think of all the people out of work right now in the shutdown.
Yeah, I mean, but think about it. So we shut down U.S. aid. And I saw a story today about parents who used to receive U.S. aid in very poor countries holding their 2-year-old child while he dies because he's dying from starvation. So we're cutting that off, but we're going to give Argentina money and give them more if the right person wins. So is that what we are? We're going to pay for favoritism, but we're not going to help starving kids. That's what the United States is. I mean, because that's what I'm reading, and I'm not hearing anybody disputing that we just shut off the valve for U.S. aid. And in fact, we just threw away tons and tons and tons of food. It was there ready to go, and we're just like, nope, not sending it, throw it away. How is anybody okay with that? And if you're a religious person, how are you okay with that?
Yeah.
That should be a deal breaker. You're just going to let little kids starve because there's no political use for it? But then you're going to be okay with the president saying, well, if Argentina picks the right guy, we'll give him even more billions. I mean, sorry, but there is no moral compass to that. That sucks.
Rach, back to you.
Did you guys know that former President Bill Clinton and his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton,
who, according to Rach, used to be hot.
I didn't say she was hot. I said I thought there are some pretty photos of her from back in the day.
I got her back
here. I was
here.
attacked for saying
I got her back here. I think young Hillary was fine.
There we go.
Like
she's
fine.
Like fine. Like she was a pretty lady.
You know what? I agree.
I
with
shouldn't
you
say
guys.
was. That's
Thank you,
mean.
Dave.
But
There you go.
Well, did you know that did you know they were subpoenaed to appear for the House Oversight Committee's depositions regarding the Jeffrey Epstein case?
Yikes.
But they've reportedly pushed back their dates.
Yeah.
Conversations are being had. The Clinton schedules are being accommodated. I just think that's kind of
That's
weird.
a bad notice to get.
Yeah.
If you're Bill Clinton,
It's like, I'm going to have to do that later. I'm busy this month.
can you and your wife show up and talk about the Epstein plane? Jeez.
So, quite a few major airports are refusing to play this video that Kristi Noem has put out, blaming Democrats for the government shutdown and its impacts on the Transportation Security Administration. Airports in New York, Atlanta, Chicago, Las Vegas, Charlotte, Phoenix, Seattle, and more. I'm seeing on Reddit, people are reporting Lambert is not playing the video either. Because they say it goes against their policies or regulations prohibiting political messaging in their facilities.
Good.
Let's see here. We'll do one more story. WestJet, since we're talking about airports and airlines and stuff, WestJet is a Canadian airline that services 19 states here in the U.S., are going to remove free reclining seats in economy. So if you get an economy ticket, you're not allowed to recline your seats anymore. They say this is to preserve personal space. Now, if you're in premium economy, business class, you still get to put your seat back. But if you're paying the minimum amount, you got to sit up straight the whole flight.
We're just calling it now, aren't we?
It feels a little ridiculous to
comfort
me.
for the poors.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what are we doing?
You want to lean back? Give me $1,000.
What are we doing?
How dare you want to be relaxed?
Get your seat up.
If you want to breathe the smog-free air, that's $10 a minute.
Nuts. All right. Thank you, Dave. Can't wait to see you
You
tomorrow,
got it.
buddy.
You got it.
First Missouri Credit Union would love to be a part of your financial picture. As I always say, I've been with the same bank for 30 years. I recently went to them again because when I opened my mom's estate account, I went to First Missouri, but they don't do that. So I went to my bank. So First Missouri and every credit union would be the first to say, like, no, we're not saying that banks should be closed. They serve a purpose. We serve a purpose. They do a lot of the same things, though. They have checking accounts. We have checking accounts, savings accounts, car loans, things like that. They don't have signature loans, but at a credit union like First Missouri, you can go in with no collateral. And the fact that you are an owner, a member, so long as you have, decent background and you need a few $1,000, we'll give it to you based on your signature. That's a really cool thing that they do. Your car loans are going to be much less expensive than banks because when banks take profit and put it in their pockets, we put that back into the credit union and buy down the loans. And no one in town, check me out on this, but as far as I know, no one in town has 4.27% interest paid on your checking account up to $100,000. 2 locations down on Lee May Ferry, 314-544-5050, or the number 1 stmocu.org.
Hey guys, should have mentioned this during the segment, but Dave Murray's Weather is sponsored by the Penn Mutual Life Insurance Company, pennmutual.com/STL. Chances are you have a lot of people who depend on you, your family, maybe even employees. Life insurance from Penn Mutual can provide you peace of mind and protect the most important people in your life. Ask your independent advisor or go to pennmutual.com/STL.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
This traffic report is a service of Age Smart Community Resources. Well, they cleared that crash on South 270 at 364 from the left lane over to the far right lane. Traffic's a solid jam at Dorset now. After that, it's still slow. Both directions on 64, really, between Manchester and Olive. The southbound side extends down to Doherty Ferry, and then south of Gravelly to Tesson Ferry is busy. By the way, north 270, Dorset Midway up to 70 is kind of busy right now as well. Southbound 170, Bogstown, Olive to 64, Olive at Old Bonham, no, at Warson, Olive at Warson, looks like road work. Westbound is jammed back to almost a Price through Dealman. Eastbound's backed up at Lindbergh. Just pay attention there. Westbound 64, stop and go pockets. Kings Highway out through McCausland, slow to Big Bend, slow Lindbergh to 270, a little slow at the Boone Bridge, and Lake St. Louis Boulevard out to 70 is busy. If you're on southbound 55, South of Arsenal to Bates, you've got delays. Z down through the McNutt area is busy. Westbound 44, slow between the bridges. Eastbound 64, bumper to bumper, 157, most of the way to 159. But westbound 64 has cleared out past 158 in Greenmount. I'm Roger Brand at the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
1 in 4 employees is also a caregiver. The CARES program connects them with expert support, helping reduce stress, boost retention, and save your business money. Learn more at hsmart.org or call 618-222-2561, serving 7 counties in Southwest Illinois.
Red Kingdom is back at FanDuel Sports Network Live in Ballpark Village. See every game on the largest screen in town. Don't forget about the $25 buckets, $5 cocktails, and the best tailgate food around. Grab your friends along with KMOX and huddle up for the games at the best watch party in town. If you can't make it, but don't want to miss it down, listen to the Chiefs on KMOX or KMOX on the Odyssey app. For more info, KMOX.com/events.
From your friends at Lombardo Homes, congrats to Dave Glover and the DGS Show on 25 years of building something great.